Innovation one?
We already quested here, so we don't
That,
have.
oh, you guys already did that one. All right.
Yeah,
I'm
the
not,
lower level one.
I'm not taking that one then.
Yeah. That's a noob quest. Like, what are you doing with a
What's up, Mujan?
God.
Here, just to give a thumbs up. Sorry,
You
Nate,
just do
not down
all
with
the
WoW.
quests?
Take care. Yeah,
What?
have a good day, Raish. I understand.
If you ever want to get faction, though, those are good ones to do. They give like 250 a pop.
Iron Band. Who's that for?
Oh, I think I was saying that without hitting mute. My bad, guys. Mujan, what's up, man? Nerds of Rage. How's the audio sound, guys? Nerds of Rage. I just know that just now clicked. Is the audio good, guys? Not too loud.
So are they mainly in this zone, or do we have to
no.
go somewhere else?
We're going Badlands.
Oh, very pleasant there. It's the really red, sandy one, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, very similar to half of Thousand Needles.
Mm-hmm.
Now from here, I'll just, you know where to go, Maduros, so I'll just follow you, because there was more quests in here, and I don't remember half the crap that we have to pick up.
I know. I had to refresh my memory.
Well, I feel like we just ran past one. I have a question mark back in.
Those are the
Oh.
tunnels into the actual instance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple quests that we're going to get where we'll have to do stuff outside the instance first, turn them back in, and then they lead to quests that go
Audio's
inside.
good. Thank you, guys.
the
Thank you,
dungeon.
Trips. Thank you, Mujan.
Because there's a whole bunch of like dig sites down in there.
I
And,
need the map. Or is that for someone
halls.
else?
Yeah, that's different. That's not for Alderman.
Gotcha.
Two goats, a tiger, and a horse. There's got to be a joke in there somewhere.
Not for a PG-rated audience.
So this guy should have 3 quests. The only one we're gonna take is Power Stones.
Okay.
All right.
The goblin's New York accent always slays me.
Yo!
Yeah. It's like a Brooklynish.
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
Forget about it. You know, I never knew till you cross the bridge going into Brooklyn that they have a sign that actually says that.
It says what?
Forget about it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Forget about it.
I got a question mark right here. What's this all about?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Just skip that?
We'll come back.
Okay.
We're just gonna grab this one here to the south.
And... Damn it, COVID.
Solution to Doom.
Yep.
Watch your back.
That'd be a good solution to have.
All right, now we'll grab this guy over here.
So you guys were saying all these prereq quests take a couple hours? Ish.
Yeah, they can.
See, to me, that's too much. I don't mind a little bit of prereq, especially if it's in a zone beforehand. But I don't know. I'm not all about the whole bunch of prereqs to get in a dungeon. I'd rather just go and the dungeon be longer.
Yeah, yeah. I would take the dungeon.
Yeah,
being
I mean, we
bigger.
definitely could just go in. It is a pretty long dungeon, so.
We just wouldn't get all the quest experience for all the extra
Correct.
quests in. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
see. I thought it was to
That's
even
different.
be able to
Yeah,
get in.
No, no,
that's
no.
what
Oh,
I
no.
thought too.
Nope.
Okay, well it does make it a little different.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
we're gonna kill these.
Oh, okay.
And we'll have to do it again when Joey gets here, but I don't know when he's gonna be here.
Real life
Oh,
happens.
actually,
No biggie.
good point. One thing we can do then, because they're a drop, is for us to get the power stones.
Oh,
Okay.
from the dudes. Yeah, because that's gonna take us
Yeah.
a while. And that one guy in the hall, if that's part of the quest that we could do right now, because he takes like 10-15 minutes to respawn for each person. And I'm pretty sure he was sending me. He'll update us when he gets here, but I'm pretty sure he just sent me a text message with the home test. She's got COVID, so that sucks.
Aww.
Definitely has it. So.
Well, the best hope is the little ones don't seem to get the horrible symptoms with it. So hopefully,
Right.
you know, maybe it's just she really needs to rest and lay down with that concussion she has.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That
she's
might be the
been
best
resting
thing.
pretty good, but today she felt good and wanted to go to the fair, so they went to the fair because her brother was showing chickens, and he got first place yesterday, and everybody's all excited. And I guess at 4 o'clock, he said, was when she just started bawling her eyes out, and she hasn't stopped crying since. So, and this is the one that does all like the bull riding and
Yeah,
mutton
tough.
busted, and she's a tough little nugget, so she's feeling that bad.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Headache can be really awful.
Yeah, that's why I took off the other day. Like I'm full on. I don't get headaches very often, and between the eye twitch and the eyebrow twitching and the headache, I was like, I'm done. I'm taking some. I'm gonna sleep.
Do we have to loot these guys or? Okay.
Gonna be body loot for the power stones and stuff.
That necklace leads into the dungeon.
Do we need to click it or anything?
You gotta click it in your inventory to accept the quest. Yep.
Got it. Oh, that wasn't ours. Oopsie, sorry, person.
Oh, my bad. Oh, it wasn't me. Okay, I'm with my dirt.
Yeah, no, I clicked somebody else's. Oldemon.
To backtrack a second, what we were saying earlier, Sparrow, is that you're not a fan of needing to get keyed to enter into dungeons.
No, I never have been since EverQuest, since I started. I
thought
there wasn't a reason to do it. You know, you already have to be of level, you already have to have gear. So I was never a fan of it. I guess they call it gatekeeping. I don't know.
What about within the dungeon, like where you gotta have a key or a thief or somebody to get into a certain part of the dungeon? Do you like that or no?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
do.
yeah.
Congrats.
But yeah, I'm kind of the same way. Like when you're just like, you can't even do this content until you do all this extra. It's like, okay, come on. If it's a raid, okay, all right, then I can get more behind it.
I'm all about level and gear being the deciding factor.
Yeah,
I don't know
are
if
you
you guys-
powerful enough?
If you ever heard of or watched Preach,
A little bit,
he's
yeah.
a big,
Oh,
yeah, he was a big WoW gamer.
One of the bigger ones, yeah.
Yeah. I recently watched one of his streams, and he said something that I thought was really good. He said that my biggest obstacle to get gear should be killing a boss,
I agree.
not all the other stuff.
I agree. Yeah.
All the systems or whatever they put in there.
I am not
'Cause
for heavy mechanics for the same reason. I like some mechanics to make the fight interesting, but I'm not for heavy mechanic fights. Like in some in WoW, Final Fantasy 14. Those are just not my cup of tea. It's mostly why I don't raid, because I don't like really super heavy mechanics.
Yeah, The bosses in Wrath aren't too bad.
I like them. I can't even lie. I do kind of like mechanics.
Yeah.
But that's mainly because MMO's just been stuck on a certain trajectory for so long. And to be honest, I can't think of how else to do a raid. Like, I'm trying to think, like, how do you do an advanced raid without being I can't. There may be a way, but I can't think of it. You know what I mean?
There's not. There hasn't been anyway to date because
Yeah.
it's either going to be, which is tank and spank for like
Yeah,
99% of all content.
Yeah, but you know, you can't tank and spank all bosses these days. People will lose their mind. You know,
There was always stuff like parrying, and if it was raging or something, you had to
True.
stop attacking.
Right.
and That I don't mind that stuff.
You're talking
To
about
me-
the crazy stuff, like spin in a circle for 20
Yeah.
seconds and then dive at this exact second, dive into this ditch and then pick up these tokens and throw them in the well. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yes, and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
that you would never guess
Right.
unless you looked it up or somebody told you,
Yeah.
because that doesn't really
It is a
go
little
with
silly.
experimenting.
It is a little silly, no doubt.
To me, if you can't figure out what they want from the fight, to me that's too much mechanic.
Yeah.
And I know it's just a personal preference.
I think a lot of people, though, probably really do feel that way, and that's why the top tier raider group is so small, and everybody else just waits so they can out-gear it and skip some of the sillier stuff. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Quite true.
I would also argue that going back to the discussion the other day, people will always choose a path of least resistance.
Yeah, true.
That's also why there's only an elite group who does it, because not everyone can handle it, because
Yeah.
it is extremely you have to be meticulous.
I think too
when it
that
comes to the mechanic
I think when we get to raiding here in this game, right? I think we'll have fun because it'll be a static and a community event, not a you're with a bunch of randoms. They're gonna be jerks and like they demand to have progress or else somebody's getting booted. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I think it'll be different.
EverQuest 2 is very, very mechanic based, but extremely casual in the sense that it wasn't, the raids were never hardcore. Like, you could
Right.
go in and you might die a few times, but as long as you paid attention and were willing to
Remember doing the cutting edge
brush
content, just
brush
can't do
yourself
that
off
anymore. Yeah.
and
If
come
you're
at
in-
it again.
If you're
you
super
can
in love with
always
the game, though,
overcome
you might,
the
right?
challenges by, within a few tries.
If you're like super in love with the
there
game.
were things like getting your epics for in Kunark, where like I forget the name of the boss, where it's in Karnors, I can't remember. But you go down, and there's this boss who like you have to position him on top of this giant trapdoor, because there's a lock on the trapdoor, and it can only be destroyed by this attack that he does. And so the tank has to position him at the right place at the right time, so that when the guy's hammer comes down, it hits the lock, and after it hits the lock a few times, it breaks the lock and he falls through the trapdoor and dies. And that's the only way to beat the encounter, is via a mechanic. And it takes coordination, it takes skill, because he does an aggro dump. If I remember correctly, that's the fight that does an aggro dump. And so you have to have multiple tanks who are on their toes, capable and knowing when's the right time to get the aggro and move it back into position so that it doesn't wipe the raid. And for me, those are the kind of mechanics that make a huge difference in separating, the average player who's only ever going to want to do the tank and spank fights.
Yeah.
Which are fine for lower tier stuff. But
Yeah. Or world
there's-
or world bosses where it's like it's just about zerging and you know what I mean? Like some people die, some don't. There's not even really a strategy, there is, but there's not because it's just chaos.
Bodies.
Those
Yeah, I
are
think
fun
I
too.
prefer the chaos.
I love those too. I really do. I actually have a lot of
Yeah.
fun with those.
Yeah, me too. And I like those in your favorite game.
But sometimes I really
Guild
do.
Wars too.
Sometimes I really. Oh Lord, have mercy. Not everything Guild Wars 2 is trash though. But most of it, in my opinion, is. But I really sometimes just like once a week, because that's usually the way it is, because of lockouts. When you get together with your little group, and you know what to do, but it's so difficult for all of you to time everything perfectly. You know what I mean? Like, there's just something really addicting about that to me. Where it's like, oh, we almost got it. Got down to 5%. Next week, if we can only get a little better at this or that, we'll probably get it, you know?
See, that's pronounced frustrating to me.
I like it. I like it. I really do.
But I know that about myself. Like, I'm not a raider.
Yeah.
And that's probably why, because those types of mechanics just don't give me that. I don't like puzzles. I don't like problem solving. I like to get on and, like, slaughter things.
Okay.
Which you'd think that would make me a PvPer, but again, because it takes too much tactics, I don't get into it. I'm a lazy MMOer.
No, that's not lazy. You just enjoy the journey. You just enjoy the journey.
I enjoy exploring. You know.
Makes sense.
Yeah, one of my biggest complaints about the EQ rating was you pretty much have to have X amount of clerics, and they have a rotational complete heal for the tank. It's like I was in that guild in P99, and it just totally brought back all these horrific memories where they had to use guild chat, and they had, like, I think 10 clerics, and whenever they were raiding, it was, you just saw blah 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 complete heal on, you know, such and such tank, and then a few seconds later the next one starts, and then a few seconds later the next one starts. Like, the whole guild chat is spammed with I'm starting my complete heal.
And I found that really enjoyable.
Enjoy collecting loot. I like figuring out fights. I do too.
No.
I could do chill raiding again in WoW, but not the sweaty
about
stuff.
what I enjoy than most people, I think.
Yeah, and what's cool about MMOs too, at least, you know, how they've been going, is that, like, so Sparrow, you may, you know, some raid fights are like, yeah, I like this and I have fun with this one. That one's a little much and I don't like it. But later in the life of the MMO, like, things are more chill, so then you can go back and do those raids, you know what I mean? And they're not as hardcore, you know what I mean?
Right.
So you can catch them later, you know, and still see what it was all about. And
yeah, I'm probably more about that.
I'm also not a big fan of just camping and killing the same mobs over and over. I'd rather do this.
I'm a sick, twisted individual who does like this. And I don't even know why. I had a friend playing on, I was probably playing EverQuest, and he was like, dude, every time I come in here, you're just sitting in the same spot killing the same exact mob. Why is this fun? I was like, I have no idea, but it is.
Yeah,
I would much rather dungeon crawl like we're doing right now.
This is fun, though. This is more interesting for sure. Way better of it for a stream situation.
Yeah. But even just for enjoyability, that's kind of why I ended up leaving EQ Live.
Like that, getting your tier sets, yeah.
A long time ago,
baby.
originally, was because of camping. I just found staring at the same spot really boring. I much prefer to move through an area and kill than just sit in the same spot.
Yeah. And most people agree with you on that, because a couple years ago I made a video called something like Camping's Back or something, and I was talking about Pantheon, how but I did say, like, that's not the way the game is built, but it's meant for you to dungeon crawl, but as you know, but I was just saying you can camp though, and that's gonna be fun. I'm excited about it. And dude, the community was like, no, and I was like, oh, I thought there was a lot of people like me out there.
Bounty is one of those people that loves to sit the same thing.
Yeah, I just like it. I don't know why. I feel like now slowly, like, you know, like, okay, we've been here for several hours. Let's move up and find another spot, you know, because now we're killing them too easy or whatever, and crawling at a snail's pace. I can do that and have fun. I can totally do that.
Yeah.
So it's a weird thing, though. I admit, like, I can't even tell you why I like it. It doesn't even make sense.
I can't count how many times I'd look over at Bounty and he is camping the Kinos Aqueducts for the millionth time, and he loves it. I'm just like, what is wrong with you? He's that P99. That's how he likes to do it.
And I do like those low percentage drop rates. I love it, because when you finally get it, you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I got this. just sick. I'm just sick in the head. But at least I'm a...
He needs
know
those
it.
5 HP earrings.
yeah, for something so minimal.
Yeah, I did it too on my shaman, gotta say. Yeah, I think that type of gameplay definitely lends to easier social interaction.
Yeah. Because you'd be
'Cause you
bored
really don't
otherwise.
have to pay attention.
You'd be bored otherwise. I like the mix that
I kinda
Vanguard
like
has
to
of
find that
camping
happy
restaurant.
medium where
Vanguard
the game
has a
can
good
make
medium.
you like all
Yep.
of a sudden get quiet because it's intense or whatever. But for
Yeah.
the most part, you're just killing through. I like a little both. Woo, ding!
No,
That
congrats.
sweet XP bonus.
What level?
38.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well,
50% XP bonus, man. This is
I have a new helmet to use, so I gotta go out with a bang.
Nice.
Gotta use it one last time before I swap out.
Oh, that'll be
It's the
sad.
last time.
It's part of your identity now.
Yeah.
Right?
Satellite edition.
Goofy hat.
And this has probably been a lot more chill and relaxing because Maduros knows like
Yeah,
everywhere to go.
I love bringing an expert. That makes the
Mhm.
game so much more enjoyable when you got an expert with you who can. You don't feel. I mean, if it's a new game, it doesn't bother me to be an idiot. But when
Right.
it's a really
Yeah.
old game, man, it's embarrassing because you know everybody in your chat knows and you don't know, and
Yeah,
it's just embarrassing, you know.
that's true.
When you're by yourself, nobody's watching. I really don't mind to be an idiot, but I feel it feels way worse to be an idiot.
Well,
in
streaming
public.
puts a lot of pressure on
Yeah.
failure.
Because they're all like, dude, seriously, you don't know this? But, you know, it's like,
Yeah.
dude, I didn't really play well. I don't know.
They're like-
Thankfully, everyone in mine so far has been pretty kind.
Yeah, mine too. I'm just saying, even though they don't say it, I feel like they're thinking it.
They're thinking it. I feel those thought vibes.
I
coming
feel
through
it,
the
yeah.
screen.
There's
feel
plenty
the
of
judgment.
moments. Plenty of moments where you come to a fork in a road and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go down this right path, and everybody in your chat's like, go left, go left.
But there's a 30-second delay, so you're like,
Yeah.
oh, when was that?
Yeah, that's the beauty of the 30-second delay is I could pretend like I didn't see those messages.
Well, you
I'm already
didn't for
committed.
30
I'm already
seconds.
committed to the right-hand path. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. We lost our guide.
Uh-oh. Oh, there he is.
Oh.
Pineapple
They're
on
all-
pizza? No.
What?
No.
You know what?
Monster.
I can eat anything, so.
Well,
I wouldn't ask for it. You know what I mean? But if somebody else had it, you know, whatever. I'll go with the flow.
no.
When
Just
in
had
Rome.
this local place does this Philadelphia cream cheese stuffed crust pizza that we just had. It was pretty damn tasty.
That sounds good.
Philadelphia stuffed crust. Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm. Philadelphia
Like the
cream
cream
cheese
cheese?
stuffed.
Oh, Philadelphia cream cheese. That makes sense. I was like, never thought of Philadelphia and pizza.
There's Philadelphia in the crust.
Love the taste of Philadelphia.
City of brotherly love.
Oh no!
Just a little fill, a little taste of fill to get you by.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
You want me to take the lead for just 5 minutes? Dang it.
3 of 8. Oop. Get out of the hole.
I don't have a target.
Man, I tell you a few times, Renfield, I totally was about to grab all these in the area because I'm so used to playing with your mage.
Bring them all.
AoE him down.
Yeah, that's a totally different ball game with the mage in this game.
Yeah, it's been. You start off super weak, but I felt like by the time I got to 20, I was pretty good, but I think it's like what 30 when you get all the blizzard and all the other stuff. It's like, oh yeah, now we're good to go.
1 of 8 for that other one. Ouch.
Yeah. These do drop off.
I'm not really good at it yet, Matthew, but
wait, no,
it's
They
enjoyable.
only drop off these dwarves. I was about to say, I thought they dropped inside.
Yeah, and you never know, guys. Like, around the time that Wrath pre-patch launches, I may like the Death Knight more. I have no idea.
Whoa, plot twist.
You never know. I played one back in the day, and I liked it a lot, so...
Yeah, I know. You killed innocent bystanders.
Okay, alright. Listen, everybody that heard that...
There's evidence.
Everybody that heard that... I was asked by the developers to show off the Dire Lord, okay?
And I played it once, and I really liked it. Uh-huh. Let's play back 30 seconds ago.
No, I was talking about the Death Knight and WoW. I was talking about the Death Knight and WoW. No way will I be Dire Lord and Pantheon.
They also
alive.
kill innocent villagers, the Death Knight. The first
not
quest.
me though. Not me though. I didn't do it. I refused. Just so everybody knows.
So you never got out of the starter zone?
No, you don't have to do it. You can just be like, I'm just gonna kill mobs instead of being a jerk. That's what I did. That's what I did.
I just deleted the character. I murdered the character. I'm like, no. I'm not ever playing a Death Knight again. It lasted...
Oh, you're talking about back in this game. Yes.
Yes.
You know what? I did do that. You're right. I did. It did feel really bad, too. That's a screwed up
it did.
scene.
I couldn't do it.
It changed me, though.
Yeah.
It changed me, and I ended up leaving the entire order over it and starting a revolution group against the Lich King when I did it. Thank you, Matthew Reed, for the super chat. Maybe I can give you a little encouragement. Definitely some encouragement. Appreciate you, Matthew. Thanks for the super chat, man. If you played DK back in the day, then you definitely killed innocent people. Yeah, my bad. I thought we were back talking about the Dire Lord. I definitely did.
Badlands reagent run. That's killing stuff outside of this area.
Yeah, it's the...
But
thank you, Matthew Reed. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I think, if I remember, that's the one that leads to
First
the
super chat of the night.
Right?
Probably. It's also body drops, so it's that's
Hey,
another
get
one
out
that
of
can
here.
take a while.
Not allowed in my MMO.
Yeah, get out of my MMO.
Yeah.
Space
What?
Goat.
Lying
Bad
is
space
unbecoming.
goat.
Yeah,
Bad.
I did. That was a mistake. I thought we were talking about the Dire Lord.
Oh no! Is that gonna start now too?
Where'd you go?
I'm making fun of the space goat.
Instigator.
Well, if he's
If you're a good
hopping
role
on
player, they'll
soon,
say something.
we could probably
Probably just do a dungeon run if we wanted to.
yeah, we could just run the dungeon.
I'm down with just doing the dungeon. I mean, we got 50% experience at this point. We don't
True.
even need to do any questing. We could just run through the dungeons most likely. I mean, I might be wrong, but I think we could.
We can go turn these in if you want, and then
Yeah,
when
let's do that.
Joey gets on, just
Do
head
the
on
dungeon. Yeah.
So you're saying 2 weeks in a row my title for my stream is a complete lie?
That keeps happening to me too. Especially in EverQuest. I keep
Bait
saying.
and switch, bait and switch.
Yeah.
Paliquest, prereqs.
Oh yeah, Paliquest. That's hilarious. Because well, I mean, I can't. It was in the church. I really did think it was a Paliquest. My bad. It was called like Into the Light or something. I really legitimately. And then as soon as I logged in, you guys were getting the same quest. I was like, oh, hopefully, I just cannot say anything, and
They won't notice. Oh.
so funny.
Yeah. So, the Naked Gnome run went pretty well. I actually made it to the end.
Yeah, you even made it through the.
I did.
You made it through the. Which turns out that you can't even do PvP at level 1. So turns out that you're
It was all for
immune.
that. Yep.
Just
What was it?
hilarious.
Level 6 you had to get to be able to
Something.
PvP?
Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't know that, and we thought we were gonna kill some gnomes.
Yeah. Yeah, Drac was getting desperate by the end. It was taking so long
Yeah.
to get from one end of, what is it?
Yeah, he was starting to be like, I don't know if we're gonna make it.
Yeah. So he he even had the high hold pass cleared out. Because there's no way a bunch of us would have made it through there.
Yeah, that's rough. And level
Yeah.
1,
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like it'd be impossible.
Well, you'd
Through
have
those
to just...
orc camps? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just have to be in such a horde group, you
That
know,
some of you
mob,
make it, yeah.
that some of you make it. School of Fish philosophy.
School of Fish philosophy, yeah, that is true.
Yeah. But it was still fun.
Uh-oh, look who just came online.
Uh-huh. Idrildor, or
Not
Idrid...
quite in game, but he's
Idridor.
getting here.
Idridlor.
Idridlor.
It's the
It
third version.
Rolls off the tongue.
Idridlor. Idridlor.
Idridlor.
Idridlor.
It's actually from Return of the King. It's the Gondorian name.
Nice.
That no one ever named their child. Because they couldn't say it.
Yeah.
Someday someone will use this name.
Yeah, I've got a niece named Arwen.
Oh, wow. Do we pick up the next one or no?
Yeah,
Yeah?
sure can. Yep.
Yeah, if we do end up trying to level during the week, maybe that's what we could do as the quests.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Joey
Yeah,
and see what his schedule's like, because we need to be on it because this XP bonus isn't gonna last forever.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm willing to take advantage and
Yeah, I
make
think
some
we should.
sacrifices.
Yeah. I agree, I am too. Willing to bleed a little extra blood.
Get some levels.
Because what's the cap right now? 70 or 60?
60,
70.
right? Oh, it's 70?
70.
Oh,
Yep.
dang it, I forget about TBC.
Yeah, and we've only got, you know, a limited amount of time to run TBC before pre-patch stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And that's its whole thing. That's a whole thing.
Yep.
Yeah, you'll get a full set of gear from the pre-patch event stuff.
Mm.
So part of that is, you know, you level up a DK or whatever, and you wouldn't have to, like, not that you would have to, but you know, you could just level to 70 and then do the event and get a full set of, like, blue plate armor and stuff.
Very cool.
Not have to run a bunch of dungeons or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we have about 8 to 9 weeks of the XP bonus, right?
Yeah, it should last up till the 26th. Wait, where does this one turn in at? Okay, Iron Forge. Okay, we have 2 quests we can turn in Iron Forge.
Okay.
All right.
And Bliss was just
Oh,
saying,
actually,
technically we can start the Burning Crusade at level 58. So that's like,
Yep.
True. Yep.
58.
Oh, good.
you know, we could probably have an offline chat about, but priorities might change now that we actually have a launch date and we know that we need to get leveled up ASAP.
Yeah. And there might be some fun stuff we want to do too before it launches, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Some mount collection, or I don't know. I don't know what you do in WoW, but there's got to be some things.
Well, if we get to 70, I know in Wrath launches you don't have to do the quest anymore, but the quest for Sparrow's flight form,
Yeah,
Um,
true.
the boss that she needs
What-
to summon for that,
Where are you
has
guys going?
a chance to drop in the mount. Iron Forge.
Iron Forge.
Okay.
He came online.
That's the Raven mount.
Yeah.
Watch, get her back.
I'm so excited to get my flight form. That was my favorite part of World of Warcraft. And I know it wrecks the game, but I just love flight form and flying around and... Ugh. To me, it opened up the world.
Brian's asking, do we get dual spec on the pre-patch or not until launch?
Dual contest is the fun stuff. Okay,
That's
Remedy.
a good question.
You'll have to like as we get to that point, like
Probably
give
cost
us some ideas.
I would say launch. Because it would have to be at patch 3.3.5 or whatever. Which I don't think pre-patch will be.
You can meet us in Ironforge, Joey.
Okay. Sorry I'm late, guys.
No problem, man. Hope she's doing
little
okay.
girl's feeling better, yeah.
She's asleep, so she's doing a little better because she's not a...
Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah, she doesn't feel too good.
Probably
Suck-
just took it out
like-
of her, too.
Well, yeah, we've been driving around 100 miles an hour. Between going back to the fair and everything, so yeah. I literally have a picture of her at 4 o'clock where she's just like playing, having a good old time. And then, did you say Ironforge?
Yes.
And then 4:45 just boom hit her, and she just literally laid down and started wailing. And I was like, and that's not normal for her. And I was like, I don't think she's gonna show tonight because she was supposed to show. Tonight was the fun one. Tonight was they got to dress up in a costume, so like she was gonna be Snow White and her little calf was gonna be Maleficent. She had horns and everything.
Oh,
She was
that's the
so-
one
wow.
Nathan's asking for the Raven.
Yeah. So her little friend Savannah ended up showing her calf for her because I was like, she needs to just go home. She doesn't care. Chloe was like, nope, don't care, going home.
Yeah.
So she doesn't feel good. So hopefully in the morning she feels good. Although pretty sure she has COVID now too because
Yeah.
took a at-home test and that came back positive. So
Oh man.
She might-
Such a break.
she might not be showing in the morning either because I don't want to go. I mean, it is outside, so I can put a mask on her. But if she doesn't feel good, I'm not gonna.
I'm
force her
level
to, so.
37 right now, and yeah, F in the
Oh,
chat for
the
Pantheon
joys.
Alpha being 2023. Yep, drop that F. Yep.
There was a whole family. There was like 10. They had like 10 animals they were supposed to bring that didn't show up because they all got COVID.
Dang.
And I live in a part of the area where nobody cares if they have COVID, so I was pretty.
I go up there. Aha. Do I accept the star, the hand, and the heart?
You can. I'm sure we'll do that eventually. It's killing like one of them's in Stranglethorn, one's in Dustswallow Marsh, and then the other one's up in Alterac Mountains. A bunch of different named.
Oh, I remember this little guy.
Yeah, he's the one we turned the
He's just an
ring
investor,
into from Omegon.
a major investor.
But I
so
never finished
He
that
dropped
one.
big
I
bucks,
never got
big,
the,
big bucks,
silver
which is great because his whole community is gonna follow him now.
and lore for a
He has a
price.
huge community.
I probably have some silver.
Yeah, it was confirmed. No alpha this year because they said they'll be
yeah,
running
Lord, for a
pre-alpha
price. That needs silver.
for the rest
this
of the
guy
year.
loves the silver, huh?
Yeah, and it's pricey.
And at least a little into next
I
year.
probably have those on my hunter.
When you get here, Joey, there's going to be 3 quests you can grab in the Hall of Explorers. I'm going to run up over here so that you know where to come.
Okay.
And then when we get to Loch Badon, you'll turn one of them in at the excavation camp and then run south. Does he need to pick up any of the other ones in the Badlands before we go into the dungeon, Mineros?
Nah.
Okay.
No.
Can
Then
we
I think-
share those out? Or did we just handed them in, right?
We handed them in just now.
And to get my 50% bonus, don't I have to go talk to?
It should already be
An
on
inn-
if you look up by your minimap. Joyous
Innkeeper?
Journeys.
Oh, I thought we had to go talk to an innkeeper.
No, if
I
you
read-
look up on your
I read.
buff bar.
Yeah, I see that. But see, I read the patch notes, and it said.
There you
that
go,
was a bunch of
Moonbun. Thank you.
baloney.
Malarkey.
Yeah. Hall of Explorers. That's this way.
Yeah.
Was it patch notes for Classic or retail?
Actually, it wasn't even patch notes. It was an article I think that MMORPG did about the buff for
Oh,
Wrath. No, it wasn't. It was an email I got from Blizzard.
Mm.
Yeah, it was an email I got that I was reading the other day.
Did you
All right.
fly off somewhere, Madoric?
No, he ran up here somewhere.
So I'm picking
yeah,
up these quests.
I'm flying to
Oh.
Lockmodon.
Oh, I guess.
Sorry.
I'll go.
Sorry,
I
yes,
missed that.
Joey. These 3. There should be 3 quests right up here.
From Prospector Stormpike.
Yeah, and then the dude over there.
That'll be 4 quests.
Did you
Oh,
say back
well.
to Loch Modan?
Yes.
One of them might be something not for the dungeon, but just grab it anyway.
Yeah, this is for one in South Shore, so that's one I didn't need.
I drink Coca-Cola. I drink Coca-Cola.
What's that command to act to? Is it Control S? Yeah, it was. I accidentally turned off my sound again.
Oh, the control key. Yeah.
Yep. Control S gets me.
Mm-hmm.
That would be noobish.
I figured out what Bounty did, so I was able to fix it. So now my escape key will get off of a character,
Oh, you got it fixed. Okay.
and it'll open up my options window.
Nice.
I was making.
Oh,
it
I need to
crazy.
get shot before we go. Wasn't there a shot guy in front of the bank or something, Maduros? I forget.
A shot guy? Oh, shot. God, never mind.
Not,
You
Yeah.
gotta get shot. Why would you want to get shot?
These dwarfs got to get vaccinated.
Right?
Joey, you can just fly to Lockmadon. Don't follow me. I gotta find where to buy a shot real quick.
Alt Z for me is my NVIDIA control.
I know it's around here somewhere.
This is a pretty long dungeon too, isn't it?
Hour and a half, 2 hours.
Alright.
I know somebody around here sells shot from my dwarf. Raduris has showed me like 3 times, and I've forgotten like each time. I don't actually ever come back to Ironforge.
He's AFK.
Yeah, I think it's this one, Fizzle Spinner's General Goods.
So we're about to head to Oldemon.
General Goods. Yep, here it is. Solid shot.
Wonder if
Alright.
that name is supposed to say Shady Lady or Shaddy Laddie.
Probably Shady Lady.
With 2 D's, though, it would be Shaddy. Shaddy Laddie.
Yeah, technically it's Shaddy Laddie, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, flying to Lockwoodon. You're gonna get there before me, Joey, so just go straight to the Prospector's excavation camp area. To the east. You'll have a turn in and then a follow up.
Oh man, I should have got rid of some stuff.
I swear that flight when you're coming out of Ironforge, that's just such the coolest like
Oh, yeah.
flight path.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Over the mountains.
Vista. You like come out of the city. and it's just
340 mounts cringe.
mountains in front of you.
Heard
It's
that,
so
loose
cool.
singularity. It's all we got, man. It's all we got. We're noobs. We're trying to catch up and get ready for Wrath.
Is
Ooh,
it faster to swim across the lock or to go around it?
right around it if you got a mount.
Yeah, I think my mount speed's faster than my swim speed. Well, the garden's been exciting this week. I've gotten so much stuff out of it.
Nice.
Yeah, and now I'm starting to plan to plant my fall harvest stuff. So there'll be more things like lettuce and radishes and maybe some broccoli. A couple weeks ago, I got my second batch of cucumbers in. So
Nice.
Awesome.
We almost got our
garden.
first tomato. It's almost ready.
yep, I just picked our first big one. Was that this morning? Might have been this morning.
So we haven't been getting any rain, and I don't care what anybody says. Well water does not do what rainwater does for
Yep.
a garden. So ours literally just was like, nope.
Yeah, I
everything's
think-
gonna burn up.
I think rainwater has more. I want to say nitrogen, but I could be wrong on the what
Yeah,
element is in it.
It's definitely got more nitrogen in it, but I can't remember. It's got a bunch of other stuff in it too.
Yeah,
It's
that's why it's
Yep.
good to do the rain barrels and stuff for your garden. 'Cause it likes
Yeah, it's-
rainwater,
yes.
which I don't have, but I guess some cities don't allow them because if you don't take care of them, you can get like mosquitoes and all that.
So here
jazz.
where we live, since you just said that, the city actually sends inspectors around about once a month to all of the homes to check for reservoirs of water to make sure that they are properly covered because of mosquitoes around here.
Mhm.
And they'll
Mm.
give you tablets to put in the water to kill off the
Glad to
mosquitoes.
meet you.
And they spray like once a week.
Mm.
But yeah, the reservoir stuff, that's a big issue, is the mosquitoes.
It used
Especially
to be,
living over the tropics because of
Safe
malaria and
travels.
dengue.
It used to be illegal in Colorado because of water rights, but they just passed a law recently
You got my
that you
attention.
can't collect rainwater.
Don't forget to repair all.
That you can or can't.
You can. It used to be illegal because of water rights. So like,
Yep.
but there's still like some restrictions. So like if there's like a call put on the river or whatever, you still can't. But for the most part, you can. I think up to 2 barrels you can capture and stuff now.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can turn Joey up a little.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've got my mic way away from my face too, because I've
Oh,
only got my
okay.
headset on half, so that if Chloe cries, I can hear her.
Yeah, of course. That's fine. I can just turn you up. It's all good.
I forgot to share these other quests with you to see if I can share these. More for price? No, but
think
Lost
you gotta be-
Dwarves.
I think you gotta be closer to share.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to get down here.
Oh, you want me to run over there? Oh, okay.
We're
Oh,
at
yeah,
the
sorry. When
Excavation
you're,
site.
I was spacing out. When you're done there, Joey, and you've picked up that next quest, just come down here to the Badlands.
Oh. I thought we were hanging out there. Yeah.
Yeah, as I say, Sparrow,
Nathan's there, too.
Nathan were with me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nathan, we're moving. Oh, okay.
I just sell some
You
stuff.
heard?
Yep, I'm coming.
Okay.
I got sidetracked talking about tequila with Crinkled in my YouTube chat, and I kind of forgot what we were doing.
I haven't had good tequila in quite a long time. I'm more of a whiskey person, but
I like good whiskey, but tequila's more
Yeah.
affordable where we live because it's here. I like Tullamore Dew is one of my favorite whiskeys, but I also like Talisker because of that the smoky flavor you get from the peat. It's really good.
I have yet to find like a hard liquor that I actually
Oh,
enjoy.
Joey.
Still a beer guy.
Protection. I'm
beer's
Protection
my
Paladin,
first choice,
Moonbun.
yes. But I do crave a nice glass of whiskey every once in a while.
Now, if we're talking like a mixed drink, I like
Mm.
Pendleton and Coca-Cola with a slice of lime. That's good stuff.
Pendleton's not bad cheap whiskey.
It's not cheap. It's like $30. Buy a whole 24 pack for that. Come on.
Yeah.
That was.
What am
I
I?
only got. There we go. There's the second quest.
Stop jumping around, and I'll share them.
Sorry.
One of my favorite whiskeys, actually, they don't make it anymore. It's made by Jameson. It's
Mm,
called Cooper's Crows.
okay.
Croze. And the taste, if I had to compare it to something, would be like probably like a Highland Scotch.
I like Highland Scotch. Are there any other quests that Joey needs to grab before we go into the dungeon? Do you have the Power Stones, Joey?
Let me look. Is that the
Yeah,
name
I'd
of the
say
quest?
probably only the
Yes, I have
Power
the Power
Stones.
Stones. I have that one.
Okay. Because I think we're just gonna say screw the prereqs and do the dungeon.
Irish
There's a 50%
cream.
bonus.
Best
My
type of
mixed
whiskey
drink
and
of
only
choice is
alcohol I
Mai
actually enjoy.
Tais
Irish cream is good.
with the coconut and flavor. I love that.
I'll go for a good
It's too far away.
hardcore margarita any day. Tamarindo margaritas.
Ooh, I love tamarind.
Yeah, dude. You can get some really good tamarindo margaritas down here. And I like a good White Russian. That's a classic.
Oh well, that's. Yeah. Everybody likes those, don't they? Come on, those are.
I don't
great.
even know if I've ever had one.
Oh,
They're
it's
good.
good stuff.
They're good.
And I'll tell you what, another one I do. I don't know if it has a name or not. It probably does. But I'll buy cheap whiskey and mix it with Di Serono, which is just an amaretto, but it's one of the better amarettos. And do like a 3/4 mixture. So like 1/4 whiskey, 3/4, or 1/3 to 2/3, whatever you prefer. Because if you put too much of the amaretto in, it gets a little too sweet. But you do a, like 1/3 to 2/3 whiskey to amaretto, and I'll tell you what, that with some ice is just absolutely divine. And
Sounds
because it's so sweet, you don't get the burn of the whiskey, and that thing will creep up on your ass. And next thing you know, you're 3 in, and it's like, wait a minute, what time is it? Oh, I've been working for like 5 hours.
It's
That was
fun
tasty.
time.
I like a good Bloody Mary, to be honest. That's yummy.
Good. They are. I love those in the summer.
Yeah.
Those are nice.
And a mojito. Mojitos are pretty tasty.
God is good. What's up, Graham? I'm all about that
But
Yamazaki.
mojitos are more like dessert drink. If I have to go, I don't know. I don't do mixed drinks too often. I spent way too much money on whiskey when we were going through all the lawyer crap for Stormhaven Studios. I went through a couple $1,000s worth of whiskey, I think, and it was just. I tried a lot of good whiskeys.
These darn casters are annoying.
Turns out lawyers will make you drink.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. That is true.
I don't have a target.
Thank you.
You're gonna take this hog shank. You're gonna love it. All right. Whenever we get into the dungeon, I'm gonna need to get a quick bio real quick.
All this talk of drinks.
His
Yeah,
bladder.
unfortunately, we don't have any booze in the house. Otherwise, I would have got one.
We do. I haven't.
Start on
made a
that
drink in a
Vanguard
long
server, my
time. Maybe
brother.
when we get
60 people
closer
or
to
more
it
on
being
at
end
9
time,
p.m.
I'll
45 at least in your
Drink
guild. Must be
going.
proud. Yeah, I'm very proud. I sure
We gotta
am.
make the group fun.
We're gonna
Somebody
grow
said
it
in
more
chat,
too.
We gotta do shots, right? I thought I saw that in guild
Oh.
chat.
We're gonna
No.
grow it. We're gonna grow it even bigger,
That'll
Graham.
just put me to sleep. Doing drinks.
We going down there or?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I got one on me. Kill it real quick.
Fire!
Idrador, you're looking pretty nice these days. I like your gear setup before we got turned dark and couldn't see.
Yeah, it hasn't changed in a while. I mean, I got some new gear.
Yeah.
But it yeah, I could go for some new stuff, but it's okay. This stuff's working.
Yeah,
It's
Ardbeg,
hard to find
Ardbeg pretty
strength.
good. Sorry, Joey.
No, you're good.
No, I spoke over you. I didn't do push to
Yeah.
mute. That's my fault.
Yeah, it is your fault, but it's okay. I forgive you.
Don't fret about it.
Lesser Giant Monk. Last night I need to get in the guild. Nice.
Whoa, where's he
I'll get
going?
you in. I'll get you in.
Somebody ran by there.
Oh.
Oh, they're on us. We got the train.
Sweet.
Where's that mage when
Never
we need him?
had Ardbeg whiskey. I've heard good things about it.
Come back here.
Sure, we loot all the guys.
Hey, Ren. I'm saving my mana. I'm using my wand.
You showing them how it's done, or?
Last night was fun.
Hey, there's a necklace that drops up here that starts a quest.
Yeah, take it.
Oh, yep.
Yep. Yeah, you
You
can
gotta
take
You
it.
gotta take that quest. You're gonna like it.
Yep.
Take it.
You're gonna do the quest,
it
and you're
all.
gonna like all of it.
You're gonna put it all the way in your quest trip. Do it.
See, Renfield and Nathan are true streamers. They are gamers. They jumped into the portal.
You got
You-
to.
If you don't,
I forgot
Alright,
that
I'm
rule until you reminded me, Sparrow. Now I've made
Mhm.
sure that I do that.
put
It's
follow
true.
in Sparrow. I will be right back.
Okay.
I always say that I tripped into it, if that counts.
So I can sneak him into mobs.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can. You actually can. And his pet.
I will
Oh,
bubble
wow.
you. I'll bubble you. Go ahead.
I can't. That would be horrible.
Look, Renfield.
but so
Your
fun.
pet. You forgot to turn off the growl. All right, we moving in a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm going to get a little pull here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I forgot these run. Ugh.
Yeah, the oracles are shamans, so they'll heal and they'll lay down totems.
Okay. So oracles first.
Let me get my little stuff on you guys to help with mana and things.
Oh yeah. Should we have food? Probably, yeah.
Does this hat make me look scholarly?
It does.
Kind of makes me look Russian.
Yeah. Cabaret or something? What's that called?
What was I drinking? Was it sweet nectar?
Is it chapeau? Is that how you pronounce
Chapeau.
it?
Chapeau is French for hat, yeah. Matches your top though.
Yes, please hit like. If you're new here, please subscribe. We do MMOs, Vanguard, WoW Classic,
top, because
obviously,
it's,
EverQuest, P99, Final
Your
Fantasy
blouse.
11,
Your blouse.
EverQuest 2, all kinds of MMOs. All right, everybody good?
Renfield still got his fishing hat on.
That's how seriously he takes his fishing.
Come on, Dot. There we go.
Leroy Jenkins. What's up, Google?
Oh. The wolf's going crazy. The monkey. Let's see. Oh. Renfield's back.
Oh.
Good.
Stuff on my face with a piece of pizza.
Pizza sounds good. We do pizza on Mondays.
I think we've only done it like once a month because it's not really the best pizza in town here, but there is one place that has a decent slice. So we then you know what? Hit all our goals for the month.
Nice.
So
Congrats.
we're,
That's a nice celebration dinner.
yeah, we hit everything on Saturday night actually. So
Congrats.
I'm
we're
close.
like, well, let's have a pizza
I
tonight.
haven't hit mine, but I'm close. But tonight's my last night streaming, so because I gotta leave town tomorrow.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Feeling
Chop top,
lean?
everybody. You know what that means.
Yeah, please help. Super chat. Help me pay my bills.
Man, I wish Twitch had some super chats.
Well, technically, I know it's changed a little bit, but you have to get a business PayPal account, but you can set up a PayPal
Yeah.
account through Streamlabs so you can actually accept donations.
Yeah.
And you don't have to share that with Twitch.
Right. But I'd have to pay for a business
Nope.
thing.
Nope.
Oh, when I looked into it, it was saying I had to pay for one through PayPal.
No, you go to PayPal and you register a PayPal account. You can set yourself up as a sole proprietor. You don't need an EIN for that. It's just your social security number, and the PayPal account is free. It's just like a normal PayPal account, other than the business accounts are slightly different in the sense that, you know how like a normal PayPal account you can send money to friends and family and it doesn't cost anything. You
Mhm.
cannot do that
Ding.
with a business account because the business account is for business. So, but it doesn't cost anybody to set up a business account with PayPal.
I dinged them 38.
Correct.
Rats.
Okay,
And-
the dwarves are going to be down this tunnel over here then.
And isn't it technically the same thing when they highlight their comment, whatever that's called, on Twitch? When they give money and it... Isn't it...
Oh, the bits?
Is it Bits that does that?
Yeah, bits streamers get 100% of, but that's because Twitch takes it out of when they buy the bits. So basically,
Oh, I see. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. That's an interesting way to do it. So bits are like super chat for Twitch, I guess.
in a sense, but the person has to go out of their way to pre-buy the bits.
Yeah, they buy them
They already
through.
have 'em.
Yeah, yeah. True. True. So super chat's cool because people can do it in your comments of a regular video too. A lot of people
Yeah,
don't
the
know
super
they
thing.
can do that, but no, I mean you can actually super chat now.
Oh,
Oh, that's nice. I didn't know that either.
It just does the color depending on how big the super chat was, and pins
Yeah.
the comment higher depending on, you know what I mean?
Well, I know you can do super thanks on
Yeah.
videos, and it does it that way.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
No, they've added super chat on there. You have to. It's not on all accounts. I don't know the rules, but I know on mine supposedly it's activated and people can do it.
Cool.
You have to be the Nathan Napalm.
No, definitely. I don't think that's.
someday we'll be as super chatty as you.
My wife had her family over this week, and so I've pretty much just been defending what I'm doing. It's not stupid all week.
Well, it's not.
Yeah, it's not. That's really hard to explain it to people that don't even game or know anything about these things.
It is.
And they're like,
You're not working construction? What a loser.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Actually, he runs a construction company. Yeah, so
Oh, no.
they were nice. They weren't mean about it, but still, it
They
was
just
just
don't
like
get it.
they just don't get it. They're just kind of like they kept saying like, so you're gonna go back to your other job? Like, what's going on? I'm like, no, dude. Like, I'm doing good. Like, no, I'm not.
I think there's also, it's the newness of it for some people that it's just something they can't comprehend, not because they're stupid, but
No.
just because it's so new.
And
Yeah.
outside their
Outside what they know.
Wheelhouse,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah, what? So they're talking in my chat about Twitch, and I just don't know enough about it. What about straight donations? How does that work on Twitch?
That's your
That would
PayPal.
be the same as a PayPal.
You have to
Oh.
have a PayPal business account to accept
Oh,
donations.
so that's what you guys were talking about earlier. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha,
So
gotcha.
it used to be you could have just a regular old PayPal account and set up your donations to a regular old PayPal account. Now they require you to have a business PayPal account to do it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, if I were to use my own personal one, they would have my personal information on the receipt.
I see.
So I need a business one that doesn't give out that info.
So
Yeah, it's just. Go ahead.
the quest we just got said something about a journal. Are we supposed to already have that? Thank you,
Right.
Crinkled, for your choice
I
of road
clicked the
snacks.
box.
Stay
Is that
alert.
what we were supposed to do?
No, that's
Thank you, Crinkle, for the
That's
super
part
chat.
of
Appreciate
the,
it, man. Appreciate it, man. We are 1/5 to our goal tonight.
the
Appreciate
staff.
you, man.
Oh, okay.
And now we just need to explore the hidden chamber.
All right.
Make sure I have it.
I don't know where the
I mean,
hidden chamber
basically,
is.
the way with the donations, you're basically just setting it up so that you're either going to incorporate yourself, you're going to operate as a sole proprietor, you're going to set up an LLC, you're going to do something so that as far as Twitch goes and everybody else goes, you are a business entity that cannot in any way, shape, or form be considered an employee of Twitch.
Right, right.
It's just tax stuff.
Yep, taxes, taxes.
Yep.
You mean theft?
Oh wait, no.
Wait, yeah. You mean slavery? What?
Sorry, did I break something I shouldn't have?
I don't think so.
Oh, and here's the first boss.
Revelosh.
Can we pull his little guy first? Looks like we can.
He'll have the other half to the staff.
Okay. We can't pull the little pawns around them first? They just come with them?
I think they will.
Alright, well, I'm gonna stay on the boss. I'll try to keep them all in my little pally juice on the ground.
Do you want us to take out the little ones first or him?
I'll probably
Yeah,
take out the little ones.
Oracle first.
Oh yeah, it probably heals, huh?
Yep.
It shan't be long for this world. Never fear, your Uber Hunter DPS is here. Oh my! Yes, those are a big upgrade for me. Thank you very much.
That's leather.
I don't have a target.
Actually,
The upgrade for Sparrow too. Rats on.
Alright, let's update the little Buffy guys. Alright, we going this way?
Yep. Just hang right there. There's gonna be a big pool. They're all non-elites though, right at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay. Couldn't find the super chat option on your videos, just super thanks. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
something we learned last night because of the new rules. Whatever we decide to do, at whatever pace we decide to do, we have to keep ourselves within like 5 levels of each other. Because once you get beyond 5 levels, that new anti-boost mechanic kicks in, and you get like next to no experience for kills during dungeons.
Heard that.
We ran the hell was the name of that? Sunken Temple last night, and
Yep. Sunken
Brian was with us on Simon His Tank, who was 10 levels beyond us, and we were only getting like, I don't know, 17 XP per kill. It was,
Oof.
Wow.
they've completely nerfed, so you have to do it on level with people if you want to get the XP for the dungeon. They'll
Heard
get quest
that.
credit, but yeah.
Yeah, that's to keep people from doing the boosting groups.
Yep. I mean, it was a legitimate kind of thing they needed to do to fix the rampant boosting, but it definitely is a hard swing in the opposite direction.
Go that oracle.
Yep.
But yeah, let's try to remember. We got
Grats.
The wolf.
Grats.
That was a wolf.
Oh, was it?
I think so.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, I haven't been tracking the XP for him.
I think I was wrong about the super chat thing, by the way. Some people went and looked, and I think I was mistaken.
It's just super thanks.
It's super thanks, yeah.
Yeah.
I just got it confused in my brain, I think.
It's cool though, because I like to take those and then pin them at the top, because
Yeah.
it's like those people deserve like an extra space if they're going onto older videos, like the regular uploads and dropping stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
That's awesome.
That's what I
Like,
do, too.
that's another level of support.
Oh, darn oracles.
Oh, Joey, I sent you some stuff. You probably didn't have time to check your mail, but I sent you some armor. And...
Okay.
Yeah, I did not have time. Somebody else sent me some stuff.
Yes.
After we kill these, I have the other half of the staff. I'll give it to you.
Oh. Okay. Get out of the box. Yep.
All right.
All right.
All right. By leveling up, Grando Reaper. That's what I'm
So I
doing.
put it here?
We're leveling up.
You got to combine
We're
it
working
in
our
your
way
inventory,
through the game.
and then once it's combined, then you can click it.
Okay.
Making a staff? What? Somebody else doing it.
Nope.
Oh, she's got it. She's got it.
There
Oh,
it
I
goes.
remember this. I remember.
There
This
it goes.
This
This is a group of people who's
Yeah.
never seriously played World
Going
of
through
Warcraft.
everything.
Is what we're doing. If you're new here, Grando Reaper, glad to have you. By the way. Wow, that was cool.
Yep.
None may steal the secrets of the makers.
Was that Titan? Oh, we're supposed to fight her. My bad. I was just watching like it was a cinema
It's like,
scene.
she's whooping me.
Yeah, her and the last guy we fight. They were the keepers of this facility, this Alderman facility.
Nice.
Wow, interesting.
Ooh.
Wow, that's really good.
And we just need to run into the room.
Just like for the update?
Yep.
Okay.
So she's just like been hanging out in this room for the past several thousand years. This is the precursor to Ulduar.
She locked herself away because they made a mistake with the trogs. Not really, but they looked at the trogs as a mistake. So they put them to sleep in the chamber that's at the bottom that we'll get to.
I mean, I kind of agree with that, right? They do seem like a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, these things are tearing me up. Bubbling.
Yeah, I'm silenced.
Go for you.
Okay, use my lay on hands. Gonna try to get them all back now. This is a wild pull. Jeez. Jeez.
Oh,
Yeah.
Renfell will be there for a bit.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. There's
Yep.
skinning time.
Yep.
Oh, that's right, sparrow skins too.
That'll
You can
speed it
skin
up
them
a
the
bit.
fastest.
I know, as soon as they drop, they're both like.
My knife is better than your knife.
All right. You guys got all your skinning? Well, I mean, I know it never really ends, but
A song that never ends.
It goes on and on like that. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because it's.
we had a sing along MMO 101 on EverQuest the other night, Ren. You would have had a blast.
Nice.
We were singing Care Bears theme song, Gummy Bears.
Care Bears.
We weren't actually Gummy Bears. What I meant, I didn't mean to say Care Bears.
Yeah.
Tailspin.
Yeah, there were a few.
I'm being generous.
Oh boy, here we go
Wow.
again. Here they come, and I'm out of mana. It's gonna be ugly. And I got one pally juice. That's all I got.
Good day.
Where is he?
Jeez. I wonder if Skinner's like come to this dungeon just for all this.
Maybe.
Sure, I mean, you can come here and grind out, and especially if you're a higher level. I know Crinkled was telling me he's been farming like Scarlet Monastery to get like silks, and he's level 70. You know,
Yeah.
just going back and. I do have Feign Death, yes.
Thank you, Dupre. You guys are doing
Gotta
great.
track 'em
Thank
before I use
you.
it.
Thank you, Dupre.
Like so.
So that eggplant parmesan that I made the other day turned out so good.
It looks pretty tasty. I like eggplant's one of those cool plants because it's thick and meaty enough that you can do stuff like that too. It
Yeah.
doesn't fall apart.
Yeah, it was good. It was
Butter
kind of my
squash.
first like take idea of what it should look like. You know, I didn't really look up a recipe, but you can't go wrong with eggplant, tomato sauce, and Parmesan cheese melted. I mean,
Cheese.
yeah, and it turned out nice and toasted cheese, and oh, so good. Even the kids really loved it.
That's one of the reasons I love making like a classic French onion soup because when you do it right and you get the cheese in the bowl and stick it in the oven and it gets all crusty on top and then you're like piercing through the crunchy cheese and toasted like kind of soggy bread at the bottom, but it's the hot soup underneath. Oh man.
Oh, was that me? It might have been me. Nope, it wasn't me. Somebody dinged.
Dang.
Somebody-
Woohoo!
Woo, congrats.
Congrats. We were all in a clump. I couldn't see who dinged.
There's an
Oh, that was
enchanting
cool.
trainer down
It
here.
was me.
Can I help you? Have a good one.
Congrats.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, you used to have to come here as an enchanter.
Oh, there's a treasure
Get-
over here too. Whoever wants to grab it.
Israel
shit.
Dorothy has a key.
A what? A key?
Alone
What?
be praised.
Never.
Yeah, again, you know what I'm about to say about the rise of the.
Blacker.
The mithril chest.
I know. I just
too.
don't. I just don't say that word on the stream.
Miss out
But
on
it starts
that
with a D.
fat loot.
I know all about it, Matt. I know all about that word that you're about to say.
Lame.
Fresh tomato basil bisque sounds pretty good, Kringle.
Yeah, I've been enjoying the tomato
No
and
alpha
basil from the
till
garden.
2023.
Mozzarella.
Something like a good tomato soup with a club sandwich. I'm telling you.
Or
I
grilled
like
cheese.
a cheese sandwich. Yeah, grilled cheese
Yeah,
for
I know,
me.
yeah, everybody does grilled cheese. You gotta do a club sandwich.
Everybody does it because it's good.
It's delicious.
It is good. But actually, I could totally go for that right now. I'm not gonna lie.
I could totally go for a full pound of bacon on a BLT. Like that's,
Ooh. Now you're
It's
getting
just-
serious.
yeah, that's
Have
Now
you
that's
priced bacon
serious.
lately?
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
$50 sandwich. I remember when I was in my late teens, early
Rise of
20s,
the
I used
sun.
to eat horribly, and I would literally just like nuke a pound of bacon in the microwave and make a BLT with like quarter-inch thick slabs of cheddar cheese on it too, and just eat that with tomato soup out of the Campbell's can. That's stoner food right there, is what that is. Smoke a joint and eat a pound of bacon.
Also made my first time pickled banana peppers.
Have you
But
tried them
they're
yet, or you let
good.
them sit for a few weeks?
Yes, I tried them already, and with my pickling spice, they actually turned out a little spicy. So they are tasty. I had it with salami and cheese wrap today, with the banana peppers with it.
It's good to know because my wife literally just did that for the first time too. So and we didn't know how they were going to turn out. So
I think it'll depend on your pickling spice.
probably will.
We're gonna take a little mana break. That got a little scary.
Yeah, it's the what are they? The sculptors. They put a debuff on you that causes you to take a ton more
I
damage,
saw that.
and it stacks. So
Might as well buff everybody while we're.
I'll get my new refresh my little guy here.
So what we'll want to do is take this room over here, clear it out first, so we have some wiggle room. This guy you're gonna have to run around because he puts like these whirlwinds down.
Oh, okay. The
if
boss
you're-
that's coming up. Is that
Yeah.
what you're talking
Yeah, and if you're in the whirlwind, it it takes your mitigation down to like nothing.
Nice.
Oh, there's
Mage
another
weave.
chest.
Sweet mage weave.
Keep going down into this room, or was this what you wanted? Just this room for now?
Nope. Yeah, just clear this out for
Ooh,
now.
some plate.
Ooh, I'll be wearing that
Nathan.
very soon. Very soon I'll be wearing that. A level and a half away.
Are you wearing
think-
chain yet?
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I will be in another kill or two.
Oh, nice.
So
Unless I have to go train it.
you want me to go down and pull it, right?
Well, I'll tell you what. Try to pull everybody. Come over here, and we'll try to pull the Stone Steward that's pathing here.
Okay, got you.
Yep, just keep pulling them back. Pulling back. Yep, right there should be good.
Apparently I have to go train chain before I can use it, so.
There it is.
Congrats.
Oh, there's another
Woo!
Gratz.
39.
Level 40.
Congrats.
All right, can I
Thank you.
pull that guy too without pulling the boss?
Yep, you can try. And then just pull them back to the same spot.
Ooh, ferocious inspiration.
Here they all come.
Oh, dang it. All right. Getting on the boss.
Should we take out the littles?
Yes.
Get out of that thing.
Ooh, he's hurting. Did he silence me? I think he silenced me.
That whirlwind, maybe?
Oh, do I need to keep moving? Forgot he said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, get away from the whirlwinds.
Bubbling.
Cast it right on me, that stinker.
Hijo de puta madre.
Good job.
Late.
Played again. Nice.
Defense. Yeah, that's a good tank there. Good tank item.
I'm hoping to be able to make some pickles, or at
We'll
least
actually
like
go back this way.
something from my cucumbers. Have you guys ever tried to make them at home?
I've never made homemade pickles, but I've ate other people's homemade pickles and they're delicious.
Yeah.
There'll be like little
Yeah.
spices and things floating in it. It's so good.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's the pickling spice, yeah.
That, my friends, is really good with tequila, whiskey, vodka.
I love pickles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
don't,
any
pickles
dill.
are good. Yeah,
I don't like
think
bread
dill-
and butter. Bread and butter.
Yeah, not a
Boo,
fan of that.
boo.
It is good on a
No.
hamburger sometimes, in my opinion. I still prefer dill, but when people put them on a hamburger, sometimes it's a spot.
Mm.
Go dill or go home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a dill guy. I can eat them.
The
It's
dillier, the better.
Yep.
Kosher.
There's a diddly dillio joke in there somewhere. Just thinking of what's his name from The Simpsons.
83 on Vanguard. Nice, Mugen.
Sanders?
Yes, Flanders.
Flanders.
Flanders. That's
Yeah.
who it was.
Dillia do. Yeah.
Yeah.
And of the corn that I planted, I had one corn plant that didn't get eaten as a seed.
Oh,
So
wow.
one little lonely corn.
Little husk on its own.
Yeah, I'm sure the squirrels will find that one too.
When I was little, I wanted to become a big, strong corn hug. Damn squirrels.
Yeah.
We got aggro from behind.
Them damn squirrels. Don't leave me alone.
Oh, those squirrels, they bug me now. I used to think they were adorable and cute. Now they wrecked so many of my seedlings that I
Yeah,
wanted to
squirrels are not cute. Squirrels are
do
deadly
not
little
nice
rodents.
things to them.
Yeah, squirrels
Yeah.
deserve
Little
to.
wretched beasts.
Squirrels and chipmunks dig up
Yeah.
all of our pots.
Always eating my little golden
So
nuggets.
Crinkles just said, he said there's a thing called fat washing where you put fat into a whiskey and then later you strain it off by freezing it, which imparts flavors from the fat into the whiskey. So bacon tequila, bacon whiskey, bacon whatever. I think that's the bacon tequila.
I don't think I have enough testosterone to be that madly in love with bacon.
I didn't know it was a testosterone thing. I thought bacon was just a gift from
I mean,
the heavens.
I like bacon, but I
Bacon
noticed
is-
that certain male persuasion, I guess you say, seem to like it.
Well, bacon is the
extra.
marijuana of meat. That's
Yeah, that's
I
the way
mean, I like bacon, but I'm not going to eat a pound of bacon.
That's the fastest way to wake me up. Get some bacon frying, I am up, baby. And I am
Oh yeah, bacon
I'm at
with
that
black
pan.
coffee.
I'm at that pan looking at it like, yes.
Yeah, nibble, nibble, nibble. Chris knows too, like the one breakfast, because I don't eat bacon that much anymore now that I'm older, because just, you know, fat and everything else, try to be healthy, but that's like my go-to. If she asks me what I want for breakfast and I have an option, I will always ask for bacon. Always bacon and eggs.
Yeah.
I probably crave eggs more than bacon.
The marijuana meat. Yeah,
I
that's
love
pretty good.
eggs.
Bacon is not a meat, it's a condiment, says Crinkle.
Goes with everything.
It does, dude. Even those bacon milkshakes, dude, they're good.
Oh my
I can't.
god.
Hey,
no.
look. Hey, look. I didn't believe
No.
it either, but the waitress at the restaurant, we were like, I don't know about bacon and milkshake. She's like, I'll bring one for free. And she did, and it was freaking awesome.
Oh no.
It
No.
was so good.
I'm totally judging you.
Yeah. Well, hey, you can't knock it till you try it. I'm telling you, dude.
Oh, wait,
I wasn't a believer
don't-
either.
we don't want to go that way.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's just a quick way if we end up wiping.
Okay.
There's another entrance into the dungeon, and you have to open that door from the inside to get through there.
Oh, okay.
Not that we will wipe, just, you know, in case we
Of course not.
You know what we're talking about.
Unheard of.
Yeah, we've not even barely, only a few times come close. What are you talking about? I'm gonna use that for the rest of my life, though, about bacon. I never heard that one before. The marijuana of meat.
Oh, the marijuana of meat? Yeah. That's been my go-to for years. It perfectly describes bacon. Like, the only people who don't like bacon are the people who have never had bacon.
That's the way I feel.
That's not true.
My wife's
but
not a
okay.
big fan, actually. She likes it in things or on things, but, like, she won't just pick up bacon and eat it.
What are you talking about? I only spit facts.
I feel like she needs to go see a psychiatrist. I feel like that's just so outrageous. Like,
That is outrageous.
What is?
not
I missed it.
just not being able to just pick up bacon and eat it. Like, nah, I don't like it. Like, what do you mean? Do your taste buds work? Are you alive?
My favorite bacon is maple bacon. I cannot
Ooh,
resist
yeah.
maple bacon.
So
Maple
good.
bacon?
So good.
I
That's my
applewood.
Canadian showing.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, I wasn't ready
What?
for this.
What'd you
We're good.
do?
We're good.
I had no mana. Only one pally juice. Can't even tell if I'm on something.
This is where you just start whacking things.
Alright, good job.
Did I hear a giggle?
Yeah,
Well, there was the whacking and pally juice.
What's up, John?
Same sentence. I just
Wow.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. It was a ghost.
It just pings the 14-year-old in us.
yes.
I literally heard a manly giggle.
Now you have. They do happen. They slip out sometimes. We try to suppress them, but sometimes it slips out.
We're gonna go where these dwarves have like the little fort and stuff over here.
See, John, there's something not right about that. My wife doesn't either, and there's something wrong with it.
I wonder if Theric is ready to get his stream on. He's
What?
going to be streaming.
I haven't heard this. What now? What's
Yes.
he gonna do?
Our Elder Scrolls Online. You know how you do
right.
Yeah.
On YouTube too, right?
Yeah, on
Yeah,
YouTube.
crazy.
Because he's in charge of the YouTube channel, and Drac is in charge of the Twitch channel.
Right.
And so, because we have 2 groups for ESO, Theric's gonna do his YouTube channel on Thursdays instead of Tuesdays.
Real quick, just pull them outside of the room because they will run.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So I'm excited to see Theric on his first game stream.
He might get that streamer bug.
Yeah.
I gotta. Never mind, it's on you.
Oh. We'll switch to that. He looks mean.
That's a big boy.
Yeah. He ate his vegetables and bacon.
Yeah. He's eating a pound of bacon 3 times a day.
Yeah.
I have a recipe in my Lotro Cooking in Real Life series for bacon marmalade, and if you've never tried that, it is you got to do it.
That sounds like
It's
a winning formulation.
It's a savory sweet thing, but you basically cook your bacon and then you literally add black coffee to it and and apple cider vinegar and some other stuff, and then you render it down and actually reduce it until you get into this like just thick, delicious, bacony, oniony, delicious coffeeness. I actually got inspired by Gordon Ramsay for that one and did
Ooh,
my
I'm gonna
take
die.
on things.
Bubbling.
No, don't die. What?
I lost all aggro though because I bubbled. Alright.
Guess what?
Where's my
He got me. I'm down. Man down. Dwarf down.
I just did a group heal. Down for 10 minutes. Who's getting hit? Nathan?
Yeah, me and Idrador, I think.
Getting a dot heal on. This poor kitty is out of heal mana.
I'm out of mana.
Heard that.
That archaeologist.
Gotta read you. That's it. I'm out.
Popped a potion.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's that debuff.
Brutal.
Yep.
Woo, that was wild. That was wild. Woo! That was fun though.
That was a total pucker.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're fighting over there, that group, and then all of a sudden the boss came. I was like, oh, you might die.
Ooh. I think you're standing in the fire, Renfell.
Or is that Ghost? Oh no, it's Rendell.
That's me. That's me. I'm looking at my bacon marmalade recipe because I got.
Ah. I just cannot think of like sweetened bacon other than the maple bacon, and that's not really sweet. It's more of a flavor.
I
can't
just dropped
sweet.
that in my YouTube. I'm gonna go put this in the
Ugh.
craft channel too.
So, since we're talking about bacon, what's everybody's favorite brand of bacon?
The Amish bacon that I get down the street from the Amish people. The best.
Oh, I'll be dang.
The-
Thick,
That's the
fresh.
Yeah.
And they
The
like me.
kind that's cooked for me.
Well, this is raw, but they like me a lot because I come and get sandwiches from all the time. I always tell them that they make better sandwiches than my wife, and they for some reason love it. And
I can tell you why I love it. But
they
yeah.
they hook me up with the bacon, dude. Like, cause they weigh it, you know what I mean? And they'll be like, "And here's a big bunch more for you, not on the scale." And I'm like, "I love you guys so much."
They
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
I've
Got 3
only
big
ever had-
boys. 3 big bacon brothers.
Man, I totally have like half a pound of bacon in the freezer that I'm gonna have to break out tomorrow morning.
we're all gonna eat like 5 pounds of bacon when we get off here and go broke. We'll be back on
Yeah,
Super
these
Chat
days,
tomorrow. Like, help me!
no doubt there.
That recipe I posted though it's with scrambled eggs. It's really really good. Yeah, I like crinkled. Whatever's priced right, followed by Bliss was saying, my favorite bacon is the one that tastes like bacon.
Yes. Yeah, I'm down with all bacon. Yeah.
As far as grocery store bacon, I feel like Wright bacon is still the best that I can find in the grocery store.
What is?
Wright, W-R-I-G-H-T.
Is that the one that keeps that old timey looking? It's been the same looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is pretty good. Yep.
Now they used to have Black Label, which I don't know if you can still get that. It's like Wright Black Label, and that was always like thicker cut and better. But
These days, though, you're gonna have.
I'm not a fan,
decide
John, but I'll
between
eat it.
A quarter tank
If somebody
of
else
gas
gets
or,
it,
like,
I'd never order
A
it though.
slab of
Oh.
bacon.
bacon.
Ours went down to $3.99 for some reason, so we filled up today. It was like,
I saw
Nice.
diesel
Oh my
down
gosh.
to $4.54 today, and almost like woohoo, did a little dance. Which is sad because that's
Make a little love.
that's sad.
Could you get down tonight? Down tonight.
gas is at $3.89 locally.
Yeah, it's 423.
Aren't we lucky?
445 or something.
Oh my gosh. Woo, where's he going?
This is actually the most fun dungeon we've done. I feel like
Oh,
This
just
is a
wait.
really fun dungeon.
Just wait.
difficulties, like like I'm actually having to pay attention, like for real.
Just wait. Just wait. There's so many good dungeons we've been running. Like Sunken Temple is so freaking
Oh,
awesome.
I remember that is a really good one.
Oh,
But I've
it's
never
so
tanked
good.
it. I've never tanked it. So.
Dude, we did it last night, and even like we were not. I think we were kind of like on level, but we had a tank who was way above level. It still took us like, I feel like it was 2.5 hours. Like it was a chunk.
Yeah, it was right around 2 hours.
Yeah.
Minus the 15-minute. We had to backtrack because we forgot to kill.
Forgot that they
one.
did one dude. Yeah.
So, do we going up in that room?
Yeah.
Crinkled asked,
Pull it-
would I try
pull it back.
banana bacon?
Well, that's
Banana
I
bacon.
do I technically do that when I make my banana pancakes because I always have banana pancakes with bacon.
Oh. Yeah, I said I would try that. That seems like legit. It would go together.
I have a legit banana pancake recipe for you.
I can concur with this statement. His banana pancakes are to die for. And even my children were ballsy enough to tell their mother that Uncle Tim's banana pancakes were better than hers. So
Oh no.
they are good.
Wow.
Years of weed smoking came in handy, kids. Learned how to make some really good pancakes.
I mean, I put chopped up banana in my pancakes. That's about it.
Chopped up. No, that doesn't work. No,
Yeah,
come
Gotta
on.
get
Yeah.
that pally juice in there. That really gets the
Ew.
Pally
That
juice
would
is
not
good
be
stuff.
good.
All right. All right.
No, that would not be good pancakes. Ew. Oh, the music just got all dark and scary. But yeah, banana pancakes are, yeah, definitely. But banana bacon, yeah, I'd try that.
Don't they just like fry it? Like, don't you just fry strips of bananas?
I mean, they do like plantains and stuff, right? They fry them
Right,
up.
so yeah, Chris does fried plantains. We do
Yeah.
a lot of that here, and she puts it in a lot of things. Like her lentil recipe is to die for, and it has fried plantains in it, along with like pork chops and longanisa and some bacon and chilies and all sorts of deliciousness.
Does sound good.
It's good as long as you and your spouse can hang with each other when you've got the most horrific gas ever. But it's we eat so many lentils and beans around here.
Well, we've been
Delicious.
doing beans a lot because I've liked it as like a quick side. It goes because a 2-pound pack we'll eat for like 3 nights for 6
Yeah.
of us.
Oh,
Pull
man.
them back into this room here.
My whole family bans me from beans. It's bad.
Which are we gonna take the brawler?
I'm on the brawler. I'm gonna try to line of sight the other guy.
Why
Let's
is
see if
my
he'll come up
assistant
here.
not working?
There he
comes,
is.
I think. Yeah.
Oh, because I'm not actually tabbed. Maybe.
Yeah. So if any of you have a good like canned pickle, like making pickles from the garden recipe, or
So a
your
lady
significant
that
other?
my wife works with really does, because she makes it for. So I'll see if we can't get it for you.
Yeah, I'd love.
Isaiah in my chat says that whatever Renfell described sounds delicious.
Oh, the lentils?
Yeah,
the lentils. So I posted
Yep,
in our.
pull them back.
Okay.
There's a bosses over there in the corner.
All right, let's pull them all the way back so I can line of sight to the mage. Then
I posted a few of Christina's recipes in the craft section of our Discord, but I haven't gotten her to actually do her bean recipe or anything yet. She's got a bean recipe. She's got like 5 different bean recipes, and we do a different one every couple weeks. So usually what she'll do is she'll do a bean recipe, and we'll eat. We'll have enough beans for a week, and then we'll do a lentil one, and then we'll go back to another type of beans because I'm gonna start speaking Spanish here, but there's frijoles charros. So there's the charros beans, and then there's just regular old whatever kind of beans you want. Then she's got that lentil recipe, and then she's got one she does without the pork chops. So it just kind of feels whatever she feels like. And there's this, I was talking about this, I think on a Lotro stream, maybe, I forget when it was. There's a special, if you have a Mexican
Thank you,
market
Banico.
in your town,
for the alliance.
there's a leaf herb.
Thank you, Banico,
you
for the
get
super
called
chat, man.
epazote,
Appreciate it.
Epazote, which you can throw into your bean and lentil dishes that just, it makes this earthy, rich flavor that is just to die for with the recipes. It's also a little bit of a diuretic, so if it's your first time trying it until you get
Shoot me a DM
acclimated,
about that, Matt.
it will kind of accelerate the normal bean
There's an issue
functionality,
with-
if you will.
with some
But it's so
games
good.
and
What
their
about that
private
brawler,
servers
Maduros?
when I'm
'Cause he's
streaming
gonna
and doing
add.
YouTube
Is
and
he last?
monetizing.
I can drop a
Yeah.
cross trap.
But shoot me a DM about it.
So it's skull X square.
You want me to drop a trap or
That's
not?
that's the order we're gonna
Yeah.
kill him.
Yeah, you could try pulling the brawler off to the side.
Okay, I can do that. Hold
You
on.
might have to use your distract shot.
Yeah, I
to,
will.
Pull him.
Wait, let me get this up. All right, we all ready?
You said the brawler, right? Hang on.
Yeah. The basilisk will put people to sleep or stun them, so we want to kill him first.
Heard that.
Okay, good to go.
All right, let's go.
Come here, buddy.
We're on the basilisk.
Yep.
Yeah? For some reason, it went to the other one, so I got confused.
That guy's coming back in, but he was paused for a moment.
Yeah. X. Ooh, there goes that music again.
Good job, guys.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's. I can't wear it yet, though. Can you wear it?
Mhm.
Or actually, you're gonna be wearing chain, right?
At some point. That is pretty nice.
Yeah, they're fugly
There's an
though.
iron there, Joey.
Where? What? What?
Right here.
Oh my
Get it!
goodness.
Get it
Oh
before
my
the dome
goodness.
gets it. Oh wait, he's not a gnome on this iteration. For the Alliance.
I'm just so used to seeing a level 70 just come and swoop the iron. I don't even pay attention anymore.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Quite
when they get
true.
the entire zone. We have to think of, Pantheon's got to think of a way to have nodes. I mean, contested is good. I don't mind contested, but there has to be enough.
Group
it's not-
contested.
Well-
Everybody needs to get their own node.
Well, you can do things.
Nah.
From what we know, there'll be more than what we know. But from what we already know, you'll be able to do things like work on your climbing gear, so you can climb up and get things that other people might give you an advantage and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Maybe. And even have we heard much of what their plans are for that?
For climbing gear,
No, for harvesting.
a little bit, like they talked about in the last stream. Remember? Where they were like,
Yeah.
they're gonna be hard to get places for the really good ones, and the basics. No, we don't know very much about.
Yeah.
Besides, they like contested, but they think
I can tell you that
there should be enough in the world to where if that's what you want to do, you can actively go do it. Like the world's big enough to support that if that's what you want to do, you can do that. You know what I mean?
they have to get rid of contested though, because you have to get rid of that, because this server is the perfect example of how contested does not work, because no
it does
one.
if there's enough.
No, you can't, because
This-
people if you have to go to New World, and then you got bots who are running around and doing the farming.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
And then if you
Yeah,
have
but
it
if
like
you have it
here,
climbing and everything else, you're not going to have bots.
Yeah, the bots
just
can't
waiting.
do that. Yeah, they won't be
Yeah.
able to do that. They'd have to farm and, like it's going to get beyond what a bot can do
the
on that
experience that like Idrildor and Maduros have had to suffer through on this server, it has nothing to do with there not being enough nodes. It has everything to do with the fact that all of the level 70s are going to level 30 zones and clearing all the nodes and not letting anyone get past that level 35 to 40 roadblock of
Well,
nodes.
and I don't understand, like, iron's not even going for that much on the auction. So I don't know what.
Is there something they might be making with it that is though? Maybe.
That's what I'm wondering. I don't know.
I bet there is.
Because honestly, I love the.
I saw it for 6 gold a stack. I'm like, that's not.
That's go way down than it used to be, like
Yes.
30 gold a stack a couple weeks ago.
That's because they've mined it all, and the
Yeah.
frickin' supply and demand
Inflation,
dictates it
yeah.
has to be. Yeah.
They drove it down.
The EverQuest 2 system I enjoyed.
I think that's fair, and that would, I don't know. I'm not. I believe in contested mobs and all that because public dungeons, etc. But with crafting, like, who cares if it's? I don't understand why it needs to be contested. I guess.
Well, EQ2 was contested, wasn't it?
Yes, but it had a super fast respawn.
Real. Yep.
Oh, yeah, and that's fine. As long as it's contested. it
But
can...
didn't World of Warcraft switch to non-contested,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Retail.
yes.
Yeah, and I don't. Why is that a problem? Like, I don't understand. There probably is a reason.
I don't think it's a problem.
Yeah.
I think it's great. I'm also a big fan of the non-contested mobs because it means I don't have to wait on some craphead who's going to come in and camp steal everything, or a level 70 come in and faction grinding and not leaving any mobs for me who's actually level appropriate. Like, I like the fact that anybody who tags a mob gets credit on the mob. Like, I think that's great. 'Cause
Well,
it
we
got
don't
rid
know
of
if they're going to do that
headache.
or not. Yeah, that may be in
Sure,
the game.
but that also got rid of the issue of camps. No
Yep.
one has to worry about camps and camp steals and KSers and all this other stuff when you get rid of that component.
Yeah.
But it does get rid of the competitive
Collaboration.
Yeah, and you need
As
some
well.
competitiveness, I think. I think that's
Yeah.
it leads to bad moments, but also leads to some really fun ones. And you also gotta think about, like, there are games that have the exact same systems as WoW, but don't have the problems, like Final Fantasy 14. Because
Vanguard
people are
did it the
nicer.
best in my mind.
How did they do it?
So
Just
Vanguard
as
had
grouping?
what they call the golden mob system.
Okay.
So basically, any of the normal mobs were contested and open, and first he who tags it first, that's their kill. But quest mobs, specifically golden mobs were mobs that you could trigger by clicking on a thing to spawn the boss, right? That mob was locked to your group, and only your group could initiate combat so that you were guaranteed quest updates. After you engaged the mob, it would then unlock so that anyone could assist you to kill that mob, but you would still be the only group to get credit on that mob.
They have mentioned that
system
in Pantheon, but I didn't understand what that fully meant until you just explained it.
I've seen that abused as well, where you have 50 people killing a mob that's meant for a person.
But it
or a
scales.
group.
But it scales.
So not the ones that I saw.
Oh, you're talking about in Vanguard. You're right. In Pantheon, they scale, so you can't cheese it.
Yeah, I forget. I thought it was WoW that if you tagged it, you got credit. Well, didn't they change it to that after?
Everyone who tags a mob in retail gets credit. So that
Yeah.
if one person is fighting and 10 other people tag it, everybody gets credit. But in Classic, he who is the first person to tag it is the only one who gets credit.
Right, and I've seen that totally abused with there's no challenge whatsoever with 50 people killing a solo mob.
But
Well,
that's
the
not
way they
abuse.
did it, yeah, but the way they changed it in retail is all the zones, everything scales to your level. So if someone's level 60 fighting it, it's going to be 60 for them, but 20 for whoever.
True, but it still doesn't matter if
Thank
there's
you,
50
Graham.
people on it.
On to the
man,
Vanguard server. Have fun, dude. You'll crush
Sorry,
next month.
Nathan.
Yep. Oh, that's okay. I didn't even notice I was talking to chat. Do we have a res? Do we have a res, or I need to release? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. What Maduros was saying is that scales. If there's 50 people there, it's all scaling for everybody.
Yes.
But I've never seen something like that happen. 50 people on one mob.
Yeah, and I don't know that I would classify that as abuse, even if that were the case. It's just exploit, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's not even an exploit because it's not against the rules. Like.
Yeah, it's just
And I've
it's
definitely seen it when I don't know, if maybe servers are new or something, and everybody's starting new characters, and everybody needs that quest mob.
Yeah.
And they're waiting for it to
Oh,
spawn.
man, that does
and
suck.
as soon as it spawns, it's like dead.
That's-
and you're
that's
lucky
why-
if you even got something.
that's why when
That's why I
Theric was
love
talking
your
about
system, yeah.
phasing, and I was like, sometimes when server's brand new, dude, they need some phasing for some of these starter zones, or it sucks.
Well, even World of Warcraft Classic had phasing, and there were lines. I have videos from when Classic launched where
Me too.
that sucked ass. I would
Yeah.
much rather have a mob who anyone who tags it can get quest credit, because that means I don't have to stand in line for 45 minutes and wait. Get credit. Hogger was a joke. Yeah, there's literally a line from Hogger's spawn point.
Yeah.
75 people deep, and that's just in your phase.
And some douche rogue just like
runs up.
Yeah,
That could be you.
there's a difference between server launch and like the way you do your game for the rest of the time, I think, in my opinion. I think you can get away with some of the things like that maybe aren't ideal for your game, but are for the situation where everybody is logging into that area. You know what I mean? Like, it's just too much. It's too much. It gets too crazy. And it's bad for the servers, too. It makes the game run like crap in a newer game.
Yeah, I mean, if they have a way, like, if they want to do it like how Sparrow's talking, then
I'm out of mana too. I didn't
if
realize.
people are doing obvious things like that, where you were there first and they're coming up and stealing it, they have to be able, or they have to enforce some kind of social policy against doing that, and then enforce it,
And that becomes a customer service nightmare where now you're it's 50 people just to deal with, and then you have all the complaints that are not actual legitimate complaints that they have to sort through.
That's why Blizzard went the easy route and just made it so whoever tags it gets credit.
Yep. That's also why Daybreak doesn't recognize camps anymore, because there is no way that you can police your population when you have hundreds of thousands of players.
And that's why Pantheon's talking about having that player recognition and your reputation matters and all.
How does
those
reputation
things.
matter, though? I haven't heard that before.
You won't get groups. People do find out. Now, I will argue that all day because it's Final Fantasy 11. I saw an EverQuest where it was like, hey, this dude's a douche. And everybody on the server knew it, and they were like, screw that guy.
Hang on. That worked back then because we only had 1,000 people per server. How do you expect reputation to work when you've got 20,000 people playing a game? No one's gonna know the one person. Like, how does that? I'm asking a legitimate question. I'm not being sarcastic.
Yeah.
How do you expect reputation to matter when it's one douche on a 20,000 person server? How do you expect that person's
be that big?
It worked in Final Fantasy 11, dude. You got a reputation.
Well, hang on. I'm asking though, how does it work? Because what are someone posting their name on the forums? Because how do you think that player is legitimately going to be affected? Because if there's 19,000 other people I can group with, I don't really care if I've pissed off 500. I can still get groups with the other 19,000. So I'm genuinely curious. How does it work?
Well, when it's a group-based game, right? People are grouping and talking all the time, and word just gets out, dude. Like, we all knew who they were. Even in 14, actually, there was, like, a bunch of people that everybody knew, like, this guy's a jerk, and he pulls before everybody's ready on the world bosses.
Group with them, though, but what about the other?
No, they had trouble getting groups. They changed their ways. Almost all of them I ever seen would start being like, "I'm sorry, I didn't know any better. I won't do it again." And like they had to, or they quit. They like rolled a new character and had to start over and try to fix their reputation that time. Like the community will police it, like to an extent. Now that doesn't fix issues like the other stuff we were talking about. I'm not saying it's an all solution, but it does work, man. And when it's a very group-focused game, I've seen it like thousands of times. And it made me behave. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I would go into groups and be very serious and like, you know, because I wanted to have a good reputation and get more groups. Because a lot of the times, even though you might be playing on a server 10,000 people, you're leveling up on a pace to where you're seeing the same people a lot because it's server only. So they remember you, you know, and they're just like, oh yeah, this guy's, somebody in the group's like, yeah, I party with him, he's good, get him. You know what I mean? It just works.
I don't think we know what server size is going to be.
I would say it's 8,000 to 10,000, yeah.
Like, I'm using examples because I have not seen reputation matter since the days of EverQuest when there was like 1,000 people per server. Because these days, especially with layering and using World of Warcraft as an example, or even Star Wars: The Old Republic, or EverQuest 2, where you're using a matchmaking system and you're never meeting the same people ever again. And I know that Pantheon isn't going to have a matchmaking system, but I'm using that as an example.
That's the problem right there. That's what changed it.
That's why they won't have it.
That's why it changed it, because people, it didn't matter. It was like, you know, everybody in the whole game, the millions of people aren't going to, you know, there's no reputation. And they're not going to remember my name because they know that they'll probably never see me again. So that's what changed it, in my opinion.
So what happens if I just turn around and level up a new character? Like,
you have to start over, dude. That's not a simple task. That's a big deal. So you're going to ruin your reputation again on your second character? Probably not. You'll probably learn.
I'm just playing devil's advocate here because
I know.
I have yet to see a game outside of EverQuest 1, way back when the server population was so small that we can legitimately have, because we had.
I saw it in 14 at launch before, but 14 didn't have. It was you group of people on the server. You had to find a group before they launched the Dungeon Finder. And in that game, it was the same way, dude. We all knew. Everybody knew. Like, they, you know, like the guild would talk about, like, the person. Everybody knew who they were talking about. Or they would mention, like, I'm in this group, this guy's doing this. And they're like, oh, yeah, he's known for that. You know, like, it was people. It's weird, but you really do get to know the people on your server. Like, they may or may not know you, but you'll learn different things about the people on the server. I know there's thousands, but you really do.
See, that's my... Maybe because I haven't experienced that, because I have a hard time fathoming how, if let's say there's, 10 bad people on a server.
Okay.
There's probably more, but let's say there's 10 out of 8,000 people that play. And your guild encounters one of those people. And so that one person is known within your circle of friends and your guild and your group as a known bad person that you don't touch.
Yeah.
How do the other 560 guilds on the server, because they're not going to be paying attention to the forums and they don't necessarily hang out with the same people that you hang out with, so they're not going to necessarily know that person.
I'm telling you, it works, dude. Even everybody in my chat's been like, even in WoW back in the day, it was a thing. Like, you knew who was who and who was the douche and who wasn't, and I'm telling you, dude, it really does work. People learn quick. That's the kind of thing that people latch onto. And they're like, he's good, he's bad. He's good, he's bad. Like, they'll still get groups sometimes, but then, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't take long. Like, word gets around. It's kind of like when you live in a big city. There's, like, people in the city everybody knows, and they know they're a douche, you know? And it's like, it's just, I don't know why it works, but it does. In the end,
Are we ready for this?
yeah, I don't know what to do to activate it, though.
3 people have to click on.
Ah, okay, because I was trying to do it, didn't seem like
And
it was doing
then one of
anything.
these guys will spawn. As soon as one guy dies, the next one will spawn.
Now, that can't be your answer to everything, though. You know what I'm saying? That can't be the answer to everything, but for basic etiquette, yeah, it totally works. As long as you don't have a name-changing policy, then they have a way around it.
Right, you can't have a name change policy.
Yeah.
Like,
I must just
You're
have
stuck
run
with
in
it.
different circles than you guys because I've played in a lot of raid guilds and have met a lot of douches, and they never have problems getting groups. They never have problems getting into guilds. You still see the same people,
Well,
even if they're a dick.
Sometimes the douches get band together, too. Like, all the douches, they like
Maybe the
each
wrong
other.
guild.
Yeah, they're like,
If you guys haven't noticed, when
I didn't mean that.
they do an AoE,
okay.
so melee, get out of range because I'm
Oh, there it is.
like
Yep,
out of me.
heard that. Ooh, boy. Let me try to heal. That hill sucks. I don't have my thing up either. Yeah, the ninja looters, yeah. Yep.
There we go.
Oh,
And
my
a break.
pet died again.
Yeah, let's take a break.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ren, pets are very susceptible to AoE stuff,
Mm-hmm.
which is why I think generally, at some point, you'll probably want to take, I think it's avoidance for him. It reduces AoE damage or...
Yeah, I'll have to pay attention. I need to retrain him anyway. Yeah, I've never done it. He's only at rank 1 avoidance. Oh, I just trained him.
Yeah, and somebody in my chat brought up another good point. The LFG chat channel or LFG whatever tool, I feel like that's where people really start memorizing
Well,
and talking.
and I'm not trying to be argumentative, by the way. But
Yeah,
my
they're valid
legitimately-
points. Yep.
My experience as a top tier raider in a lot of different games over the years, like worldwide top 3, top 5 in different games, I have never seen consequences for assholes. Never, ever.
I do
The
feel like
only
raiding
time-
is the exception sometimes.
The only time I've seen consequences was back in the day on like Moral Fool when we had like 1,000 people playing EverQuest 1, and there was literally a forum list with like anytime someone would ninja loot or something like that, and because the community was so small, it was easy to know who those 75 people were because it was a very tight-knit community. But on any modern game I've ever played, and again, my experience has been as a raider, not as a normal everyday casual player, no one cares at the top. Like, everyone's a dick. Like,
Yeah.
everyone is a dick.
That's
If you
a
wanna be at the
raiding
top-
philosophy, yeah. Yeah.
Right. You have to be aggressive if you're going to be at the top. Like, you have to be willing to do things that no one else will, because otherwise you're never going to get to the top. And so I've never seen that kind of,
well, that seems like a
dickish
badly designed
behavior.
game.
A lot of the
No, that's
modern
just
ones.
the reality.
Yeah.
That's just the reality of raiding.
But I mean,
Like-
let's be honest here. Let's talk about an old
Badly
school
made
game.
raiding.
Let's talk about P99. The raiding scene is pretty.
It's horrible.
It's pretty icky. Yeah. Would it shock me if Pantheon, the top tier raiders, are douches? No. Wouldn't shock me at all.
Right, but if a game is setting it up that you have to be a douche to be able to raid at the top tier, the game is built wrong. Build it different. Why are you having to compete in
Yeah,
the
it's hard.
sense of-
I don't think we found a solution to that yet, though. To be honest, because it's either
Competitiveness, it's like playing a top tier sport. It's like top
Yeah.
tier sports, you're full of testosterone, you are not a normal everyday person. You
Thank
are
you, yeah.
aggressive as
yeah, you're just not meant like. It's one of those things where it's like not everybody is meant to be a top tier raider. It's just is what it is. There should be a small, 8-10% would be a great population of the population doing the top tier of the raid.
So
in
you're
my
saying
opinion.
only assholes raid?
No, but I'm saying that it's common that that's how it seems. Just because
Sort
it's
of like
competitive, right? Like, in my opinion, anything super competitive like Call of Duty, this or that, insert anything competitive here, you're going to have some douches. And that's why PvP games have trouble, because it attracts douches, I mean, it's competitive. It just is what it is. And I'm not talking bad. I like PvP games sometimes when they're get done right. But I also know that there's going to be a lot of douches, or top tier rating. I know I'm going to get my feelings hurt. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I did it. I've done it in a few games, and every time I've done it, I get my little feelings hurt. It is what it is. It's part of the experience,
With
Well, I think
raiding?
too. There's
Yeah, with the rating,
there's-
like top tier, like this is the hardest content in the game, and almost nobody's beat it. You know what I mean? Which is totally not necessary. You can enjoy the game without doing that stuff. But
correct, but it gets stressful, and
Yep.
you're pulling long hours.
Yep.
People's nerves start to get frayed, and
somebody keeps making the same mistake over and over, and it's holding the whole group back, the whole raid group. Yeah, it gets a little crazy.
Yeah. Well, if the game's like that, I don't raid. So
But how do you make a game that has hard content that not many people can beat, so they get a challenge, and it not be that way? That's what nobody's ever solved yet, in my opinion.
well, if it's that hard and it's that only a certain select few can do it, then they're not being an asshole to anyone to be able to get in and do it. If only a select few can get in to do it, you know what I mean?
I mean, that are that good. You know what I mean?
Like you shouldn't
Well,
be able to be blocking other people out from doing it because you're hoarding the zone
Oh,
all
right,
the
right,
time
yeah.
and stuff like that. That
Yeah.
shouldn't be a thing.
That's rude, yeah. I agree. That there's got to be a solution. Yeah, you can't carry people through that top tier, so it's just, you know what I mean? So it causes issues, because there's people that make
Hold
it
up,
to
I'm
that
getting
point.
some mana.
Edwardor needs some mana too. It looks like.
Yeah, he's all out.
Now, Minus always talked about something, but that's up to the individual group, right? Where he was like, hey, I did top tier rating in World of Warcraft, known for being toxic, blah, blah, blah. But when we had somebody that couldn't do it, I would set aside time as the raid leader to take them, practice with them, show them how to get better, you know what I mean? And then we'd go back in the raid and they'd be better, because most people want to be good,
That only works if the person's willing to
willing,
learn, 'cause
and
not
a lot of
everyone-
people aren't. They get offended
Nope.
that you're even trying to
Yep.
help them. It's just a crazy mess, man.
You're trying to tell me I'm a bad player, and fuck you.
Yep, it is true.
Yeah, rating's probably just not for me.
Yeah,
You
and
could also just
set
the
up
other- the other side of
expectations,
that.
and-
Right, setting expectations, because
Yeah,
the
thank you,
other
Trix.
side of
Yep.
that coin is you can only help someone so far as they're willing to help themselves, and that applies to everything in life
Yeah,
as a general rule.
This all comes down to the big thing that nobody ever wants to admit. There's winners and there's losers.
Yeah.
It's a fact of life.
It
like,
is
and
a fact.
I'm a
nobody wants-
non-participant.
Nobody wants to be a loser.
No,
But
yeah.
The fact of the matter is, there can't be winners if there aren't losers. So it's not a bad thing. It's just
Well, no,
It's
but you
like
shouldn't
life.
be able to ruin a game for another person.
true.
yeah.
I agree.
So there has to be that, you can
'Cause
get good in your own group and treat it how
I'm-
you want to treat it. But
I'm looking at it from the standpoint of I did rodeo very competitive, and I was like all through high school I was one of the best, like in the whole state. Yes, and same with football. But like, you can still be encouraging to the kids that suck, so that they can get better without being an a-hole.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
yeah, but they were saying that you have to be an asshole to be
No,
competitive.
no.
You do kind of have to have an arrogance about you, because otherwise, if you're not aggressive, you don't get to be like, you can't let your feelings get in the way. Like,
Yes.
oh, I'm gonna let this person win just so that they feel good about themselves. No,
Yeah,
like
of
you're there to
course.
be the best. You're gonna win. But
Yeah, and I don't think
showed
we
up-
were trying to say you had to be. I think what I was trying to say was that that's gonna happen. Like,
Yes.
it's gonna happen because that's just the nature of humans, you know.
Yep, it is.
And I still will, but I think what she's referring to is also, I think I made the statement that you have to be an asshole to be a top tier raider.
Oh, to be on the very tippity
Maybe there's
top.
another.
Rephrase that. You mean?
Yes, there's another ways to rephrase it. There's another way to say if you want to be at the very tippy top of the peak, you have to be an alpha, aggressive individual
Yeah.
who is hyper competitive, and you don't have time for people's feelings and other things to get in the way.
And
And
we're-
that can be seen by many other people as being an asshole,
Right.
because you're not being considerate. You're saying, I'm here first. I don't care about you. I'm gonna pull the mobs that you thought you were here for, but guess what? I'm here first. Here's a good example. Like, our two groups get to the same camp, but you're taking 20 minutes because you're waiting for your buddy to get here, and even though you got there first, like, you sitting there waiting for 20 minutes when we could have killed the mob and the respawn timer could have started, waiting for you might be the nice thing to do, but I'm not gonna wait for you because your guy isn't here yet. And if your guy isn't, like, I'll give you 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but if you're asking me to wait 20 minutes so that your dude can get here because he's
It
on
is
his
more common,
way,
Remy. It is.
hell no, I'm just gonna attack the mob and you can get the respawn. Like,
Yep.
And that's not a nice thing to do, but that's just the reality of
Yeah, and if you're
we're all paying to play.
Yeah, and to be at the tippity top, world first, blah blah blah. I mean, how? If you want to be that, trust me. If you don't do it, somebody else will. So it's like that's why I never try to be that. But because I'm not gonna compete like that and be a jerk. But somebody will, you know.
We probably need to. Maduros probably needs to explain this fight because even I don't remember this that well.
Yeah, so we're gonna click the
Table.
altar, and then he'll spawn. And while we're fighting him, he'll slowly start to summon these rock guys. He'll bring them to life. So when he brings them to life, just burn the ads down. Nathan, you'll stay on the main guy.
Okay. Does he
And
do a
don't
cleave
die.
or any kind of something I should be aware of?
No, he just summons. He brings these guys to life.
Okay, and you guys just take those out, and I just
I think
keep
the
boss.
small guys, they're non-elite, but if he brings these guys to life, these will do AoE knockdown. The stone guardians here that I'm jumping at.
Yeah. Now I can't remember. Is it on a timer or is it on percent of health that he spawns these?
Oh,
That's a good question. I don't
I think
remember.
I think it's percentage health, but
All right,
So it doesn't really matter how fast we burn them down.
you guys ready?
Yep. Do
Yep.
it.
Can't believe we're talking to tables, but hey, you do what you gotta do.
And Blisswas has a very good commentary as we go into this fight. As the solution is letting your people know up front that your guild is a casual guild so that you don't get those assholes in your guild who want to be the top tier raiders because it doesn't mesh.
Yeah, they don't want to be in a casual
Very
guild,
true.
right? Oh, here he comes.
Very true.
Oh,
And
this
by the
is
way,
cool.
I don't play like that anymore, but once upon a time, you know,
Who dares the wrath of
knowing the tier differences is important so that everyone's expectations can be set.
Very, very important. Yes.
Yeah, I've just never hung with people like that, so I guess I don't see it very often.
I've only been in that situation a few times in my whole life, and it is a different world.
We got ads. Oh, it's down.
We did have ads, you mean?
Yeah, we did.
the discs.
They got burnt.
And we got more coming. I'm gonna pull them into the center if I get any on me. Yep. Bringing them in.
A whole bunch of them.
Consecrate that shit.
Got it down. Got my pally juice down. Let's go.
Nice.
To my side, brothers.
All right, he's gonna call some big boys.
This is a really cool boss. It's the coolest boss we've fought so far.
All right, the big boys are coming.
Running around, running it.
those guys are elite.
Just gonna run it. Keep burning the ad. Man, burn the guy, because these will despawn when we kill him.
He's down.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Nice job.
Good job, guys.
That is a nice ring.
Heck yeah, jeez. 50 armor on a ring? You freaking kidding me?
I'll pass on the ring.
Does anything spawn in here?
Nope. But this is a really cool quest.
This is cool cutscene stuff, yeah.
Oh, don't forget to click the box. Yeah.
Yeah. All of us should be high enough to take this, right? Everyone has an exclamation.
This quest?
No.
It's gray. It's
Great,
gray.
yeah, I'm not high enough.
Oh.
40, it must be 40, right?
I can't click on the chest because it disappeared.
Oh, I think it was just
Yeah,
a
it was loot for everyone.
Oh, okay.
The disc is the one that's got the cool dialogue and everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
Damn.
Wait, whoa, what's it talking about?
Oh, it's cool stuff.
I am not reading all that.
I'm not either. I'm gonna click through it to see if anything happens. Wow, this is a lot.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good, man. This
These are
tells you
the
about the history of
creators, wow.
Yeah, where the dwarves came from, where the trogs came from, the titans.
Hmm.
Okay. Now that didn't update anything for me? Or was
Yeah,
it
you
supposed to?
you would have had to have been able to take this quest, so
Right here.
you guys
Oh, okay.
need to hit
Yeah.
40.
Gotcha.
Yep, I'll read it later because it's been a while since I've read that.
Who got that ring, by the way?
Yeah,
I
good
believe
question.
I did. Yep.
Congrats.
Congrats,
Nice.
that's an awesome ring.
Yeah, it is. Alright. From here.
That's it, isn't it? That's
So-
that the whole thing?
So,
Yep.
Some of us got to level 40, or no?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I'm like,
I'm probably
1,
gonna
2,
level mine
3.
up to 40 in between
I'm
next week.
close.
I'm 5 bubbles away from 4.
Yeah, we should actually, if we want to, we can talk about it here before we all go to bed for the night. Because now that the 50% experience boost is here,
Mm.
we
We
may
need to
want to
hustle.
adjust. Yeah, we may want to adjust our plans now that there's actually a date. Because at our current pace, we're not going to be 70 by the time Wrath launches.
Right.
But I don't know what you guys have.
We need to
going
go back
on.
to having goals for Thursday nights. Like, you need to be this level for Thursday night.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
The homework.
Well,
Well, realistically,
otherwise we're gonna have to play 2 nights
Poor
a week.
Sparrow has some PTSD about
Yeah.
that.
No, I have multiple games that I have to hit
Yeah.
level score, so
Yeah.
it makes it challenging.
Yeah, me too.
yeah, and unfortunately, though, I think that's realistically probably the only way we're gonna be able to get where we want to be by the time Wrath launches.
Yeah.
Otherwise we're gonna miss lunch.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we don't want to miss launch.
Yeah, and this is pretty much what happened when Burning Crusade came out, is everybody either super leveled fast getting power leveled or bought the level, and it just kind of ruined it.
Yeah.
That sucked.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I definitely don't want to miss the content. So
Yeah, that's magical, you know, when it first launches.
well,
Yes.
no, I'm talking about even the end of Burning Crusades.
Oh yeah,
we haven't even. I've never seen Burning Crusade.
Right,
So,
that's my point.
It's really cool too. It's actually really cool.
So the question is, what is the suggested? Because I have oodles and oodles of time. I know that Sparrow probably has the least amount of time, followed by my brother. So, I mean, realistically, with the 50% bonus, I would love to hear suggestions for what people think. Because if we want to hit 70 before Wrath launches, that gives us from now until September 26th, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
And
I'm pretty free afternoons. I could probably do any. I'm trying to-
Except for Tuesday.
For
Because
you or for me?
for you and me, right? Because we do MMO 101.
Well, that's in the evening though. That's not till 9.
Oh, I thought you said you're free. Oh, I misunderstood what you said. Did you say you're free in the day?
Afternoons, yeah. Like after
Oh.
lunch kind of thing.
Oh, here's
okay,
iron.
okay. Sorry.
Iron
the
node.
iron.
Grab it.
Joy, get it.
Special moment, everyone. Gather round.
See, it's not so bad. He got one.
Yeah.
So, any specific days in the afternoons, or was it
Yeah.
just?
Any weekday, probably. You guys already do something on Saturdays, so I think weekdays are probably the safest for the group. Early afternoon.
Joey won't be able to do afternoons, but I can meet with Joey individually like we've been doing. So basically, and this is what level's Bounty now, by the way, Sparrow?
29 or 30.
Bounty's
Oh,
here.
What's up, Bounty?
I've been lurking.
Lurk, lurk.
It would not take you any, like, 1 or 2 sessions. You could be caught up with how fast the quest XP is going right now. You could be caught up with Sparrow, which would give Sparrow, Nathan, and Bounty a leveling group for the afternoons. Joey and I, because Joey can't do afternoons. Joey can only do the early mornings.
Okay.
So I can meet with Joey in the mornings like we've been doing, and just
Yeah, and I can play pretty much any morning. So
So we just need to go back. So the question then remains is, it's going really fast questing with the other characters, like just not worrying about dungeons too much and just questing. I mean, I'm easily getting 2-3 levels. Like today I think between yesterday and today I got like 3 levels just doing quests. For my mage at like whatever level he's at, 49, 50 now. Let me look at a calendar real quick. Let's stick follow on Maduros.
Do we have to hand anything in, or do we just port back?
I think the only quest we have is Hidden Chamber.
Yeah. Gotta turn that one in.
So we need to get 30 levels between now and the end of September. Dungeon runs will make that go quicker,
Yeah.
which we can definitely do the dungeon runs on Thursday nights. But in between then, and we can skip dungeons along the way as well. So basically need to get like 5 levels a week. It would be ideal. In an ideal scenario, would be to get 5 levels a week.
Okay.
So we're level 40 now. Try to get to like 45 by next Thursday. And
Okay.
with the 50% bonus, that shouldn't be
Too bad, yeah.
it shouldn't be hard at
Especially
all.
with the questing. I mean, it should be outrageous.
It has been like my mage, and it's just been me and Maduros running around with mage and the rogue, and that XP has just been like. I was telling Spirit at the beginning of the session, like I did a turn-in that got like 14,000 XP the other day.
Yeah.
Now, granted, that scales up, so that's for a level 50 character, but still.
Right.
Yeah, the 50s is usually when it's a slog
Yeah.
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
you have to travel to all these different zones and
Yeah.
And
So
you
like Soralis and
you
all
might
that.
do all of the quests in a zone and get 1 level, but I'm getting 2 to 3 levels now between
Crinkled is-
killing and quest experience.
Yeah, and Crinkled is saying 8 weeks with 50% bonus. If you just stick to quests over dungeons for your primary sessions, you'll level in no time, especially
Yeah.
if you clear a zone entirely.
Yeah, we're probably at that point now where, because of the 50% especially, we'll probably get more from questing than we would from dungeons. Dungeons are just fun.
Not
You don't think so?
necessarily. Those dungeon quests give a ton of XP with the bonus. Like tons.
Oh, the dungeon quests? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's combining the two.
Right. So
Right.
I would say shoot for 45 for next week. Is there a dungeon we want to shoot for next week?
What's
Maduros?
next?
Like,
Well,
at
for
level
45 Zul'Farrak, yep.
Zul'Farrak, that's Tenaris. So let's shoot
Yeah.
for that next week.
And is that around that level, 45?
Yeah, it's 40.
Yep.
45.
Okay.
And there's a bunch of quests in there too. And there isn't there's 1 or 2 that have a bunch of prereqs, we'd only have to do those. But there's like 5 or 6 that you just pick up and then go there and get items in the dungeon.
Okay.
And probably in the next couple weeks, I'm guessing, we'll be taking a Thursday off when Pantheon's doing their live stream. That's usually, what, the second week of the month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine because we can always just plan ahead for the following week and say, instead of an EDB level, whatever by this Thursday, we need to it will be more the following week.
Yeah, 'cause we'll have 2 weeks, yeah, instead of
We'll
1.
have 2 weeks to get there, yeah.
Yep, that's how it's got to be, because we're running out of time.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I'll do what I can do, and we'll see what that is.
It honestly,
all
it
you
should
can
not
do.
be hard because, like I said, I've been getting like a couple levels per session, and those are like 2-hour sessions, maybe 3. So it's not bad at all with the XP bonus. So I
know. It's more about time, and it's, like, you guys know that the kids and I are starting back to school next week, so
Yep.
finding that morning time is going to be gone, or very limited at least.
Yeah, if afternoons are the best, then just shoot for that.
Yeah.
I don't like getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning with Joey, but
I will never get up at 4 in the morning for an MMO. Never.
Not even to
I
get
don't-
that drop. You won't even do it to get that sweet,
Nope.
sweet drop.
Never. I will stay up maybe till 3 in the morning to do it,
So,
but I
okay.
will not get up at 4 to do it.
So I don't do it for the MMO. I do it because it's so freaking hot outside.
Yeah.
So since I'm up anyways, that's like, well, might as well do it. Because either that or I literally just sit on YouTube and TikTok. I've even tried reading. I can't even read that early in the morning. It just doesn't compute.
Just fall asleep. If I read.
It's just like that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it these days because anytime I'm online, it's revenue. So that's
No
my
time to smell the roses. That's right, Remy D.
ultimate
Remy D
tickle
says
at the
we
back.
got no time to smell the roses.
Nope. Well, I've plenty
Thank
of
you,
time
Remy D.
when we hit Wrath. That's
Thank you,
when
Remy D.
we
Super
shoot,
chat.
Smell all the snowy roses.
Time to
and
get
forth.
super sweaty, says Remy D.
Yeah, so I just
Thanks for super
turned
chat,
in
man.
the
Appreciate it.
Platinum Disc Quest was 11,325.
Yeah.
And I just
Yeah.
dinged 41,
Nice.
and I had just hit 40 in that dungeon.
Yeah, I only have 25% to go, and I'll be next level 40. So.
Yeah.
I got
I would
two
say
buttons.
too, like, when you guys find time,
Thank you.
41.
Thank you,
don't
Remedy.
worry about like maybe even getting a little ahead.
Correct.
If you do, just let us know. Because
Hey,
like
this is-
some of us might have a little bit, quite a bit more time.
Where is the turn-in for the Bring the Light quest? I don't remember
That was
That's
in the
Stormwind.
cathedral. Yeah, Stormwind in the cathedral.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
let's ask Nathan. Hey Nathan, where's that quest at?
Yeah, the
I was
Pally
from the,
The
Yeah, the
Pally
Pally-
the Pally train.
Yeah, there was a
right?
glitch. There was a glitch that let everybody get that quest, that Pally quest. They said they're gonna patch that.
That's right.
Alright, so should I just camp here, or?
I mean, that's up to you because I don't know where you guys want to quest next time.
Here, let's port to Stormwind.
Yeah, and if
Jory-
you guys are around, the other thing too, if you guys are around, whatever time it is, you want to throw something in Discord. Like if I got time, I'll jump in, help out. And
I can also help out on my mage easily, or this character, in the afternoons as well to help you guys. As the caveat would be making sure that we all stay within 5 level ranges of each other. Otherwise, we start getting into that boosting issue where they won't give us XP for kill quests.
Yep.
But as long as we stay within 5 levels of each other, we should be fine.
Alright.
Which is why, I mean, I could help with the mage, but the way I'll have to do that is to, like, help from out a group, maybe? Except in dungeons, I think. I would have to be grouped, I guess. I don't know how that would work, because then you wouldn't be getting any XP for the kills. But for, like, quests, I can always help.
Alright, well, I'm gonna sign off my stream because I gotta get to bed. I've got a I gotta get up stupid early and do a long drive tomorrow.
Long drive.
Drive safe.
Heard that.
Talk to you guys later.
All right, see you
All
next.
right, man. Have a good one.
Alright guys, we're going to call it here. Really appreciate everybody. Thanks everybody for coming and watching us play some World of Warcraft Classic on the, what server are we on? I forgot. Pagel, on the Pagel server. And you heard that. We're going to start picking up pace so we can be ready for the good old Wrath Classic launch coming up on September 26th. So when we come back live next Thursday, I'll be level 45. And we'll be running another dungeon. And so the streams are probably just going to be dungeon runs. Most likely from here on out. Because we'll be doing the in-between stuff while we're, you know, in between streams. And I'll stream some of that too. If I'm going to be playing for a while, then I'll stream it. So you'll see some more streams of WoW Classic on the channel. And don't forget to give Vanguard Saga of Heroes some love on the VGO EMU server. That's where we're really laying down base. Now, I will not be having any streams tomorrow or Saturday, and Sunday I'll be driving home too. I don't normally stream on Sunday anyway. But I'll be back on Monday. I'll be back on Monday with Vanguard, D&D, and we'll go right back through the motions. So really appreciate everybody. Thank you very much. We had a success. I didn't hit my monthly goal because there was a lot of days we didn't hit goal, like today, for example. But we did better than we did the previous month, so it's still going good. It's still upwards and onwards, so really appreciate everybody's support. We got a ton of new members this month. I mean, it's definitely been, in my opinion, it's been a very successful month. So thanks everybody for coming, watching the stream, supporting the channel. Really appreciate it. But anyway, guys, everybody have a great night. Sleep tight, and I will see you again on Monday. Thanks, everybody. And until next time, my friends. Sorry, they're talking. I can hear them. Until next time, my friends, God bless and happy gaming. Bye. Thanks, Trips.